Episode 25. How's it going?
It's going good.
It's good.
All right, so we got Steven and Eric from Demonik.
Yes,
Yeah.
Demonic.
Is that a new project you guys been working on it? Or
So with Demonic, it's kind of a new project. It's been revamped, I would say. It started with just myself many years ago. I got picked up with this local rap group called Anaki, and once I got into the booth the first time, and like they heard me scream and like do my vocals and stuff, they when I walked out, everyone just kind of had their jaws dropped and was all like, "Damn, that sounded demonic." So once I heard that, I'm like, "Fuck, that's my name." Because the entire time they're trying to tell me, yeah, I got to find, rap name, stage name, all this shit. Couldn't think of one. That stuck. And then after a while, I just wanted to do a little something different. Because I was a part of Sleep for the Week for a long time.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. Doing vocals for them. And then once everything kind of died with that, I didn't want to stop doing music. So I started getting some instrumentals online. Just like some free ones, nothing that I could really put out. Started fucking around, did some songs, showed Eric everything that I had put out. And eventually, I think that he got sick and tired of the instrumentals I was showing him. And he's like, dude, I could do so much better. And eventually he got FL Studios and started making my beats. And at that point, I'm like, fuck it. Why should I just do this on my own when I can bring Eric in and make it a duo? So yeah, new project. Long story short.
Nice. Yeah, revamped. Yeah,
That's cool. Is that the only thing you're doing musically right now?
No, I'm like in 3 side projects too.
Like actual bands, or are you just like writing other kinds of stuff?
They're internet bands because people out of state and stuff. Like I've got one right now called Thrash Panda.
Yep.
Not Trash Panda. I believe that's another band. But Thrash Panda. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube right now.
Sure.
It's you've heard it, right?
No, I actually haven't.
That's right. I don't think I showed you any Thrash Panda songs.
All right, I'll check it out too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because it's like electronic metal, but like alternative metal. So it's different than Sleep for the Week for sure. It's definitely lighter, but that's why I'm brought in to bring the heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the only other one that's really doing anything at the moment. So I don't even want to talk about the other projects.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. they're not worth it at this point.
That's all right. Just as long as you're staying creative,
Yes. Yeah.
It helps to do different kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always, I always find it interesting when people like are in like multiple bands that are like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, okay, so you're playing like jazz and you're playing like, you're drummer in a metal band, and like, you play at the church every Sunday. It's just like, holy shit.
Yeah. See, those people I admire.
Switch
like,
that.
Damn, how do you have that many inspirations? I would say.
Yeah.
How can you flip it like that?
What would you do if they all just became famous at once? How would you stretch yourself out like that? Would be my biggest concern. Yeah.
At that point, you gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like Demonic so much, because that's completely experimental to anything that I've done before, as well as Eric.
Honestly, either both ends. I mean, biggest comment we get a lot of the times is it's almost like we're inventing our own genre with it, because it's just it's metal, but it's also trap, but it's also industrial. So it's like it's a little bit of everything being compiled into one to try to pull everyone in. Yeah, there's no guitars. It's all just synths and drum kits that I pieced together, and just all sorts of things.
So do you do it live, or is it all just studio?
It's all studio. So pretty much what happens is I just get bored one day and I just sit there and make an instrumental. I just start piecing stuff together and I ship it over to Steven, and I just keep shipping him song after song, and the ones he likes, he'll just start riffing off of it immediately. And if we notice he's riffing off of it, we make it into a song.
Totally see what you mean with this.
Oh yeah, that stand is old. You got to
getting real friendly with you.
That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way.
Is it the wrong way?
Yeah, turn it the other way towards me.
No, it's tighten.
Yeah, I did.
I want to lift it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to lift it up, bud.
What's going
it's going
on?
down.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. So I just write a bunch of different instrumentals and random like little eight bar beats, 16 bar stuff, and just send it over. And if he likes it, we
So
expand into a
what's
song.
your goal then? Like, what are you doing with it? Are you just trying to just promote it to get followers, like or listeners?
No, we want to play shows.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm saying. Like, how are you going to do it live?
So with live, it can be done a multitude of ways. I could sync up different synthesizers and sit there and play them live, but I've only started learning piano. I was one of those people that when the pandemic came along, everyone picked up a random fucking hobby.
Oh, everyone was trying to keyboard?
I wanted to learn how to play piano, and I started learning piano, and then it just evolved into synths, but I've only been playing for like 2, maybe 3 years now, so I don't have the song memory to remember how to play every song up on fucking stage. Mm-hmm. So I pretty much brought back to life my love of DJing, because I love to DJ. I can scratch on turntables and stuff. Cool. So I was like, fuck it, we're gonna approach playing live kind of like a rap show, but then we're still incorporating a lot of elements from like a metal show by now getting a live drummer and getting all sorts of different elements. So it's going to be a blend of pretty much like a rap show meets like a rock show almost. But that's awesome. The ultimate end goal is to play shows, have fun with it.
So it's going to be Steven as the vocalist, and then you're going to be like DJ.
Pretty much, yeah.
For
I do all the instrumentals.
Are you going to be mixing it live?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Practice has been really cool so far.
Mixing it live, add scratches to it. I can also sample in random parts.
Do you sample guitars?
On scratching, I do actually have a couple different detuned guitars where I'll sample it and scratch like the sound of that. I have like this goat scream, the goat man where it screams. I scratch that at practice a lot, random different stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of mixed. I can since I do all the recording in studio, I also take all of his I turn all of the songs into acapellas, and I'll scratch his screams to go along with the song and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really can't wait until we're show ready and able to perform.
Yeah, pretty much everything about it's experimental.
That's cool.
Everything about it.
So who would you perform with? Do you have any ideas?
Well, Tarot Blood mentioned that they wanted to do a show together when we were doing the Play-Doh thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So them for sure. But I mean, really, I'm cool to do a show with anybody.
Yeah, because we could fit in with just about any other crowd. We could probably, even on like bigger end scale, we could probably open up for like 9 Inch Nails or like even like Clipping. They would be really cool. Clipping. Or
so it's like that. Like it would go with pretty much any industrial kind of.
If you're going for like that industrial sound, we really fit heavily with that. There's a lot of like trap influence, so a lot of industrial. There's one song, I forget which one it was. I think it was off the EP. There's like power tool sounds in the background, but it goes in tempo with the song, and it just sounds really cool.
Nice. It's like if Pink Floyd was industrial nu metal,
pretty much.
Yeah, right.
But that's cool. I like the experimental stuff. I like when people use like cool samples and try to like break genres. I always say genres are dead, like to people on here who are trying to describe their bands. Like nobody can ever just say like, oh, it's nu metal.
Yeah, it's
like, oh, it's death metal for sure. 100% death metal.
It's hard to put labels on anything nowadays.
Yeah, there's like genres are dead. Like there's only like descriptions. You can only try to describe it.
Exactly. It's, it's more of a hip hop vibe.
I like the bands that are hard.
We have synth, and I scream, and sometimes I rap.
Yeah, because we got some songs coming up where it literally sounds like I can. A guitarist would know the difference, but to anyone who doesn't really know the difference, I got some synths that can sound to the common man.
Like just some distortion.
You put the right distortion and some OTT on it, and next thing you know, you got a faux guitar sounding thing. But any guitarist would slap me for saying that. But like to the common ear, you can't really tell the fucking difference.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure there's some notes where they're like, was that a real guitar?
Yeah, exactly. Like it'll make you question it, but you'll just go along with it.
String.
Yeah.
If it sounds good, it is good.
Yeah, exactly. So. And the whole thing's experimental because you'll hear like the hip hop hi hat rolls, and then all of a sudden there's a China beating to it, and he's just screaming, and all of a sudden you're in a fucking breakdown. Like it's all over the roadmap, but it flows, and that's the most important thing.
It's gonna be neat to see how those shows go live.
Oh yeah,
to see how people react to like a that kind of transition.
Oh yeah, because we also do video production and animation outside of music, so it's going to really, if we can get some shows where we got video wall behind us or up around us, it's going to be a real custom experience.
Well, that's cool. There's a huge huge learning curve for most bands going into that. Most people don't have any like video or even audio experience. They just know how to play an instrument and they're like, let's go.
We've been blessed
with most
with
bands. I feel like
we've been blessed with the full blend of AV. We run running
awesome.
a production company, producing our own music, movies, and animation. Thankfully, we can do everything from record our EP to our music videos all in house.
That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, I like the do-it-yourself kind of projects, especially because like nowadays with the programs that are out there and everything, all the technology that's available,
everything
you can make anything sound
fingertips.
Professional. If you have enough knowledge, like you don't really need a studio, you don't need a building, you just need knowledge at this point. There's a lot of free programs out there to use too.
Oh yeah.
I always recommend Reaper to everybody who's doing audio. I tell them like, use Reaper, and like even if you want to do like 3D sound, like fucking atmospheric sound, like all the way around and
stuff.
You can literally mix like Dolby Atmos for free in Reaper. Like there's programs that'll let you do it for free. It's like, holy shit, that's powerful.
I feel like people are lazy though, and they don't, or they either they don't know what to look for, or they're just like with it, But I mean, really, if you type in open source and then like whatever it is you're looking for, typically you'll find a free version of it.
Yeah, if you don't like seek out the knowledge, you're never gonna get it.
Exactly.
I mean, we started off with the music back in the pirating days. I won't say which program we started off with, but we definitely had a cracked version of a DAW for the longest time until we decided to finally get official with things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of options out there.
I will say being legit is very nice.
It feels good. Then you can like describe what you're using to people. You can talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to like avoid the subject of what program you use.
Studio is the shit.
Oh yeah,
what DAW do you use?
This pirated thing, internet.
The one that hooks up to my interface, it works. It works fine. Sometimes I gotta use a key generator to get into it, but we're good.
It's a light version.
Yeah,
Tons out there.
Oh man, you wouldn't be surprised actually. Yeah, because there's a lot. It's ridiculous.
I just picked up a DaVinci for video.
DaVinci's really good. Not a big. I've used it a few times, but personally, I'm not a big. It's the same thing with DAWs.
Yeah,
it's all about going to be personal preference. Using Nuke or Adobe Premiere or fucking what was it, Vegas and DaVinci.
I've heard Vegas is pretty good too. I've heard people like Vegas a lot.
At the end of the day, it's all again, each one's going to have different stuff, but it's all your personal preference at that point. Which one speaks to you naturally? Which one can you navigate the easier? But DaVinci's a really good, like, especially when it comes to color grading your footage, DaVinci is phenomenal. But
it's going to do what I want it to do for this podcast.
Exactly.
And it was free to download. And it does what I need in the free version.
The free version has more than enough
right there.
Yeah. Free
so
version
like what other program would be free that I could use? Yeah, that was my problem. So I just got DaVinci.
DaVinci would be good for video production.
Just gotta start out somewhere.
I don't know. I used to use Windows Movie Maker, so
I could. I'm with this podcast. Video is gonna be super simple. It's gonna be one take all the way through, and then I'm just gonna chop it out for highlights.
I used to use this program called Mixpad by NCH. It's free, but it's a very, very bare bones recording software for like audio and such. But I mean, you're already on Logic, so you're already good to go. But unfortunately with video, it's pretty much just the only one I'm aware of is going to be a DaVinci.
Yeah, DaVinci's fine. I mean, I'm just trying to learn the basics pretty much. Just trying to, I might piece together like an intro.
YouTube will be your biggest friend. YouTube.
YouTube for sure.
I've learned everything I know off of YouTube and just reading and learning and just doing it. Like, going to school for most things is just dead nowadays. Like, I even went to film school, and the only thing I learned from school was just how to look at everything like a business. Everything else I learned off the internet.
Yeah,
I'll learn it online nowadays.
Yeah, you kind of just learn like the background business portion in film school. Like that's the most useful knowledge you're going to get. Anything technical, you can just look up online nowadays.
Just look it up or just do it and try and fail.
Yeah, that's That's why, like, if you really think about like school and like college, like it gets kind of weird. Like, when you really think about it, like how much knowledge is available at your fingertips,
Nowadays,
you can literally just search it on your phone. Like, why would you pay thousands of dollars to go to school anymore if you could just look up the knowledge?
Well, for the longest time, people thought the internet was only for porn.
Yeah, when it first came out, people are starting to realize the internet's a lot more powerful.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh man,
it's creating its own currency.
It's more than just jerking off, kids. Like you can find so many new hobbies. You can learn how to do things.
It's too much time on the old chat roulette is what got people thinking the wrong way.
Yep. Chat roulette. Goddamn.
Back in the day.
I swear that was like a metaphor for life. You'd have to click through the dicks to meet somebody cool.
Okay, South Park. I love that analogy though.
It's true. Shit. It's like
I never had the pleasure. I never really went through chat relay. Never did that one.
That may not be a bad thing.
South Park encompassed it perfectly.
Yeah.
Dude jacking off, dude jacking off, dude jacking off, dude jacking off. Oh, hey, there's dude jacking off, dude jacking. It was bad.
I scrolled through enough 4chan to know if chat relay was like probably not worth it.
Yeah, if you were on 4chan, you already know that.
I told you more than you need to know.
I was like, probably. I don't need chat relay.
Yeah,
4chan is like all the horror stories from that website plus more.
Yeah, and it was a never-ending surplus of horror stories. That's for damn sure.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know that I got into that website probably right when it was going downhill, right at the end of the glory, like when it was like fun and people were like fucking with each other and it was fun, to when it got really really evil and people started really like destroying other people's lives, and I was like, okay, like
people
I need to get out of here.
Each other at that point.
Yeah, it was getting really bad. I was like, okay, I shouldn't be on here no more.
Swatting and shit. Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna get tagged at one point if I keep fucking around on here.
That's fucking scary, you know. And that's actually something that our last movie that we put out, Like and Subscribe, was kind of about fucking around with the dark web. Not saying that like chat relay or anything like that was dark web, but I feel like that's as close as most people get.
Yeah. Touched base on the dark web and the horrors of internet stalking.
Yes,
it's real gruesome.
Yeah, very easy to find somebody's IP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Like it's scary easy.
If they don't do anything, they just turn on the computer and go on the internet.
Yep. Yeah. Super easy to track that, and it's terrifying.
It's crazy how like computer companies have no responsibility to protect their customers. They just, here's your machine, have fun, and then people are just turn it on and then immediately boom, like attacked.
Yep.
It's like it's like inevitable. Like within hours, your computer's going to be attacked.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's weird how the computer companies don't actually do shit to protect.
Oh, they pass it off to their partner companies for a profit.
Like, it's out of my hands.
Yeah. But you know what? If you want this problem fixed, give us more money, download our antivirus software, and there you go.
Yeah.
And then when that doesn't work, upgrade to the Pro Edition.
Which we know you're going to need it.
Yeah. It's crazy how it works.
Because as soon as Microsoft endorses a virus program, there's going to be 100,000 hackers working on it.
Oh, yeah.
So good luck.
There's always the challengers.
Oh yeah. And that's one of the things that really got me into technology and like computers and stuff too, is just watching like those old 80s and 90s movies of like people hacking into shit.
Yeah.
And they're just like, they look so fucking cool doing it. Yeah. But really, when you look at people actually hacking, it's nothing like that.
Oh, when Venture Brothers, like, minus a booming techno score, it's really just typing. Like, there's nothing fancy to it or anything.
Bros. Yeah. That show's so great. Have you seen Kung Fury?
Yes.
It's been a minute.
Hackerman?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like the nerdiest guy. He's got like a mullet.
Mm-hmm. Fucking David Hasselhoff did such a good job on the fucking song for that.
Nobody can trace those phone records. That's impossible. It's like, I can.
Hacking 8%. That shit was great when he's surfing on the internet with the fucking keyboard.
We have to hack you back in time. They just hack him back in time.
Well, that explains the dinosaurs.
That explains the laser raptors.
There we go, laser raptors. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's the greatest 40-minute movie ever.
For real.
I think they're working on a sequel. I think I've read an article where they're working on a sequel.
Dude, they put out a game. They put out a 40-minute film Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they put out a sequel.
Oh, yeah, it's popular.
Hitler comes back at the end.
That's right, he does.
He comes back to the future at the end, so they got to take care of Hitler again.
I'm sorry, but the whole fucking shooting through the phone scene had me dying.
Oh, yeah. He's like, is this the police? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
He just starts shooting through. He's like, fuck phone. You. Yeah, that's something Hitler would do for sure.
I mean, honestly, that's something I would do if I could do it.
Yeah.
Shoot through a phone?
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, that would be like, insane.
Just for like party trick.
Yeah,
it'd be a party trick.
It's like some Rick and Morty shit.
Exactly. Dude. Morty, let me shoot through your cell phone. It's gonna be the best thing ever, Morty. Trust me.
He just jumps through a portal and shoots through it back the other way. That shit's crazy.
Oh, portals.
Are they on season 6 right now?
Yes. I haven't seen seasons like any of the new episodes. I want to say that.
I'm way behind.
Like 3 or 4 of them.
I like to wait until they're completely done and then just binge
go
watch
all through the whole season. Yeah, because the seasons do kind of go together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it was Dan Harmon. I was reading something about Rick and Morty, but he was saying that he originally wanted it to come out like once a month. He wanted episodes to come out like once a month or like twice a month, like every 2 weeks. And Adult Swim said no, because that's not the standard.
Yeah, it's usually once a week.
Things come out once a week, and that's how it fucking goes. That's pretty much what they said. And he wanted it to come out once a month because he thought the content deserved to be like thought. He wanted people to think about each episode. Like he wanted people to like, you know, when the next episode comes out, they're like, oh shit, the last episode went like this, and
have
this.
Time
and
to
like,
analyze it,
they
and
can
break it down,
figure it out, and break it down. Because he said so much goes into each episode. There's so much info and little details, and so it's like once a week you're like rewatching episodes while new ones are coming out, trying to figure it out. You know, so but
I could see that. Like that could totally work on some things, but I feel that with a show that's only like about 20 minutes long, going once a month would be a little bit difficult for the fans.
Maybe. I don't know. With everything, there's so many things that come out once a week, though. Yeah, it's not like they're lacking in things to show people. I think it would have been an interesting experiment to try it out, like have a show come out once a month.
I think the network would just be afraid to lose viewers. I mean, most people's attention spans nowadays is rather shitty.
Just up the runtime of it to like maybe like 35 minutes,
a 45-minute episode once a month.
Yeah, then I could get behind something like that. But I feel like a 20-minute episode once a month is just like, granted, there is a bunch of other stuff to watch. I will give you that. But if you're a big fan of a show, it's going to kill you as a fan.
Get 20 minutes a month.
Yeah, 20 minutes a month.
It's not enough digital heroin for a month.
That's like fucking blue balls for her TV show.
Okay, well, the problem with the other way that they actually did it is they burned out all their content in a few seasons, and we had to wait like 2 years for the next season to come out. So if it was once a month, he could make all these episodes that are super detailed and take forever to animate because there's just so many fucking pieces in these scenes. God, it's incredibly like impressive. Like when they zoom out on a scene that's just chaos, you're like, damn, dude, how many hours did they put into that?
Jesus lot.
Christ.
A lot.
Like I remember the carnival scene where there's a Ferris wheel rolling through a city, just crushing people, and it's like, fuck. They animated all of this shit. Like Jesus. Like some of those episodes probably take months.
See, that's why I love Black Dynamite, the show. Just the animation in that. And
Black Dynamite?
Yeah, it's got a Adult Swim show.
I'll have to check it out. I've never seen it. I recognize the name. I know it's an Adult Swim show, but I've never.
So we're gonna run.
Well, there's a movie and there's a cartoon.
We're gonna run this horror wash.
I highly recommend watching the movie first, then the cartoon.
Okay. It'll make you appreciate it so much more. The orphanage, the horror wash. I love the horror wash.
I've watched Black Jesus.
That one's great.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, Dynamite's fucking hilarious because they'll start poking holes at Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson episode was great.
Oh my, he's an alien. It gets really out. It's an Adult Swim show, so it's going to get really out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, Orphanage.
Orphanage.
It's a place for whores and orphans.
Yep. It's a whorehouse and an orphanage. It's the orphanage.
Orphanage.
And sometimes they got to revamp it for better. They need more income, so they turn it into a whore wash.
Yep. The whore wash.
Jeez.
It's a great show.
Eventually, what I hope our cartoon, Do We Even Get Paid, kind of turns into is more Adult Swim style.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I actually watched the first couple episodes of that. I thought it was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, just learned animation maybe 6 months ago. Yeah. So it's very like crappy and like flat. Oh, it's like, it looks like the early 2000s, like Flash animation. Yeah, we gotta start somewhere. You know,
it's gonna get better.
Yeah,
it's gonna get better, man.
Yeah,
you know, definitely. Like I mean, if you're just starting out, like I want to see what you make of it then. Because
I can't wait to see where we're at in like a year from now.
Oh yeah. Because we're getting more people on. I want to get Mike and a few others involved with writing episodes. Get it like a generic TV show where you got a team of writers.
I'll do some voices. I can do it here.
Oh,
so send me some lines.
I can do the setup. Just send you the script and the.
Sure, man.
You can do it like during a Zoom call, so you could direct the emotion and what we want, and bam, bam, bam.
Absolutely.
There we go. That's
Dropbox you the wave files or whatever you need.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Then just pop it up into the FL Studio and mix and mix and master.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I've been really getting into like voice actors lately, like looking at the credits of everything I'm watching. Me and my girlfriend have been going through Dragon Ball Z lately. Just looking at the voices, and it's so interesting, dude. All the voices
they do.
All the voices, like, or half of them are done by Christopher Sabat.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah,
like, he does so many. He does all the Australian voices and all the country, the southern sounding voices.
Still learning how, like, besides my natural speaking voice, I think I got like 2, and that's it.
It takes a while.
Oh yeah,
it takes a while to get there. Like I said, I feel like being a vocalist has helped me learn how to do different types of voices. Like I do a decent Rick, do a pretty good Nathan Explosion from Death Clock, and I'm seeing that. It's
all picking up is your elbow.
Picking up my elbow.
Here, let me take a quick break, real quick.
Cool.
I'm gonna fix this mic stand.
Actually, are we back on?
Yeah, we're back on.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay.
Too bad.
Well, we're talking about voice actors and stuff.
That's right. Fucking like I was saying, one of the things that I think is being a metal vocalist has helped me get those like rougher sounding characters.
Yeah.
Just because you're able to do a little bit more without your throat hurting.
And it's the smoking.
And definitely the smoking. Yes.
The smoking definitely helps with it.
Like Frieza.
Oh God.
I imagine Linda Young probably smoked cigarettes. The character for Frieza.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Probably. I don't know for sure.
It definitely helps get that gruffiness.
I feel like Linda Cartwright does too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably in her master class. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one yet.
She hasn't said yet that smoking is a key vital point of, doing the right voices, but as a smoker, I have to say that it's got to be.
Yeah. I've heard like metal vocalists, say that you got to like drink whiskey and smoke heavily.
Oh yeah.
To get your throat like
you got to build up that scar tissue. Yep.
Inhale your cigars.
That's right, kids. If you're listening and you want to become a metal vocalist, start smoking now.
It's the same. I feel it's the same as like a guitarist. You got to build up the calluses. You build up the calluses in your throat.
Exactly, and you got to build up, the fucking cirrhosis in your liver.
Oh God,
for when you're on tour.
Yeah, because that helps.
Yeah, it helps. It helps with lyric writing. That's for damn sure.
You got to be able to at least hold your own. Make sure you know how to be drunk at least.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's all a part of the practice. You drink half a fucking bottle of whiskey, smoke 2 packs of cigarettes, you get up on stage, you forget half the lyrics.
You do sound check.
Yeah, exactly.
You do sound checks.
It's perfect. Perfect. We'll get there eventually, don't worry.
Yeah.
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 I'll be on stage drunk as shit, forgetting half demonic lyrics. But it's cool because, I scream, so nobody can really understand what I'm saying half the time anyways.
It's okay. We'll get some DSMs, get some fucking teleprompters get some teleprompters on your downstage monitor so it can just karaoke night for you.
Dude, that's all right. A lot of old metal vocalists do that. You know, like Rob Halford.
Oh yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I always find it fun. I always find it funny when I'm at work and I'm working all these tours and shit, and in big font it always says what city they're in, and I'm like, you just touring so much, you're at that point where you just forget where you're at, because I forget what band, but on the top of the set list that was taped to the stage in big bold letters it said Phoenix, Phoenix, Phoenix. I'm like, dude, is it that bad to where you don't even know where you're at anymore?
I could imagine.
If the guy with the microphone is so irresponsible and just drunk and high, I imagine this happens. Like, you gotta you gotta make sure he doesn't say the wrong city.
So like, no, dude, we're not in Seattle. We're
like, how many times did they fuck up to where in bold Phoenix, Phoenix, Phoenix?
He just keeps saying L.A. in every show.
Fucking love you, L.A.
What's up, L.A.? Nobody responds.
Like the marquee doing that shit, that'd be great.
Nobody would respond. They'd be like, boo,
boo. Yeah. Oh, dude, I've seen people call Phoenix Tempe dozens of times, being down at the Footprint Center in downtown fucking Phoenix.
That's okay. Like,
thank you, Tempe.
Same state.
But how can you be in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix, and scream out, "Thank you, Tempe, you've been
their
great"?
Next show is probably Tempe. They're probably thinking about Tempe by the end of the show already. I don't know. Like, that's that's a slip. I don't know. But if you say like eventually. Cleveland,
you're just going to start screaming out random cities. We'll be in a different country. Thank you,
Portland.
Yeah, different country.
It's like, but we are in space. It's great.
Give it time.
You're gonna go international with Demonik.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't we have one viewer overseas? So saith Pandora. We have like the Netherlands or something.
Like the Netherlands.
We have like one viewer in the Netherlands. Yeah,
you know your key to international marketing is sync licensing.
Really,
you got to get in some videos.
Ooh,
get some sync licensing for some like either like whether it be like small advertisements or like some horror movies. Even there might be metal in some horror movies or something. I don't know, but that's one avenue you could go with, because that's a totally different type of licensing going into a video. Like, you know, all the music for videos and everything has a sync license.
That's actually something that we've talked about doing too, because a lot of people that we've showed what music we have right now have said that this would be really good for like a movie soundtrack or like a score or
and
like a
video game
scene. Yeah, video game too. Yeah.
Unfortunately, right now, epidemicsound.com. Yes, I'm calling you guys out. They're not interested in Demonik. Trust me, I've tried.
You sons of bitches.
I've been trying because
there's a lot of metrics there. It might be the follower count.
It was probably, I think it's either the follower count. I think it was the last time I sent it was before I got into mastering. So I didn't do ozone or anything like that. It was just, the song was mixed and wasn't mastered. And, you know,
I say just wait until our song comes out on Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, we did the contest. We did submit a song. We're hoping to hear back by the end of this month with good news that we're won.
If we beat out 8,000 other submissions, man, that would be amazing.
I mean, why the fuck not?
It's just going to be added in.
Yeah, well, they have a contest right now. They ended it back in November, where with their new expansion to the game, they're adding like a independent radio station where it's supposed to be like local independent artists from Night City in the game. So they told the artists, like people for the contest, to be inspired by the game like you live in it. So that's kind of how we did our song.
Yeah, we made a song that would exist in that world, in that universe, and submitted it for the contest.
I guess the description of your band kind of fits with the world, I guess.
Oh yeah, especially going with the industrial era, and yeah, we went pretty. It was a great song. I love it.
I hope it wins, man.
So do I.
I want to see that pop up on the radio station.
If it doesn't, though, we are going to release it on Spotify and YouTube. For damn sure.
If it does make it, we don't know what we can do with it, because if it does win, we lose rights to the song, so that way they can have the legal right to use
essentially
it.
Essentially, they're buying the rights from us, but
what a contest!
Yeah, right, right. Get your song on a video game,
and we take it.
Get a little bit of money. Then we take all rights.
No, it's okay. I mean,
but I mean, if you're an independent artist, getting $3,000 in your song in a video game is a pretty good sale.
Yeah, no,
it's a pretty good bite.
So what if you like stream yourself playing the game and you're like, hey guys, check out this song, it's really awesome.
Then I think that it's okay.
And like you make a YouTube video of you listening to the song.
Are you saying that like stream the song like while playing?
While it's playing the game, while you're playing the game,
but not like after the contest when it's in, right?
Yeah, you use after it's in the game.
Well, then yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. But I feel like if I were to just like stream Cyberpunk and then play the song anyways while I'm streaming, I feel like somebody's gonna get pissed off. I don't know who. It might be me.
I'm pretty sure if we win the contest, when we win the contest, we'd still be able to post it. I'm pretty sure we'd still be able to.
We have to talk to them about it because I don't think we can make money off of it.
Well, you would have to post the Cyberpunk soundtrack version of the song.
Yeah.
It would be a YouTube playlist from Cyberpunk 2077 contest winner, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Like that. I don't know.
We'd probably just have to wait till they upload that playlist to YouTube and add it to there.
Yeah, you can share it, but they will post it.
It did say in its rules that YouTube might be a potential platform to release it on, like ourselves.
Yeah,
like after the fact?
Yeah, but they also stated that. You know, it would have to be negotiated.
You best believe I want some of that YouTube money.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Definitely. And I want some residuals for Cyberpunk.
Some YouTube money.
That YouTube money be real.
The tree fitty.
Oh, dude, that YouTube money be real. I've worked for YouTube channels in the past, and
really?
They make money, dude.
Christ, yeah.
I think does it like how much what does it take to make money on YouTube though?
Creativity.
Like
equipment.
Followers. So it's all different niche ones. So what I worked for, I don't know if I can name them or not, but
can you say the genre? Like,
it was a kids channel. They made kids content, Nerf gun fights, video game stuff, blah, blah, blah. And they had what are they at right now?
A kids channel, gun fights.
Right.
That's the first thing you say for a kids channel.
But when I was working for him, even the father who was running the channel, he showed me the payouts, and they were making. So yeah, right now they're at 7.8 million subscribers.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, dude. And my face is in a couple of those videos, which I'm proud about. But
what kind of sucks though is that
you were you did a voiceover work for Disney's cars. I got him in on a voiceover job for that because they did sponsorship for Disney, Mattel, Hasbro, and stuff like that.
That's what the video was for. Yeah,
the video. We're doing a video about cars, like little Hot Wheels, but it was cars, like the movie, and yada yada.
Queen,
I see.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like some sort of advertising?
Yeah. It was like a promo video, an ad, but it was a quote unquote promo video, just selling stuff. But yeah, that channel was bringing in millions of dollars a year.
Video that I did the voice on had 2 million views.
Yeah,
I want to say a year or two ago when I looked at it.
Mm-hmm. That's probably got more, but yeah, that YouTube money's crazy, man. It's hard to get there.
I think there's with kids though, with kids content, it's a little easier because kids will literally put on a YouTube video and just let it play for hours. It'll just sit on autoplay and go.
Yeah, but with creating the kids content, there is an extra layer of rules and regulations. Because YouTube is crazy. So the algorithm, I've even shown Steven this. It listens and can transcript everything that is said.
Well, it does.
And
it does.
Yeah, it does.
What YouTube does is it scans the facial expressions in the video, and if it can tell you're sad and mad the whole video, it might not promote it. But if it's got big happy smiles the whole video, it might promote it a little. It gets really fucking in depth.
I had no idea about that,
especially when it comes to kids content. They do an extra layer of checking of legitimacy to make sure it's good to go. It's crazy.
Well, I imagine if you mark, because I've seen the check mark, it says, "Is this for kids?" And I'm saying, it never doesn't ask you if it's explicit. It just asks, "Is this for kids?" It's okay, no, this is definitely not for kids. When I post this on YouTube. You know, it's like, no, I don't want kids watching this.
Yeah.
But they don't care if it's explicit because I mean, from my understanding, you just won't get monetized on that video.
It's just harder to get monetization. Yeah, certain brands don't want to be associated with yada yada yada, and
but some do.
I don't really care about all that. I'm just doing this for fun right now. Yeah. Once I get some viewership, we'll see. But at that point, like, if YouTube won't monetize me, like I'll find other avenues. I'll figure it out.
Even if you don't get those monetizations, you could still find other routes, because then if you accrue that following, you can always go other places. There's brand sponsorships. You can approach like Yamaha, be like, hey, everybody loves my shit. Give me free things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking about hitting up one of these local dispensaries. I go to Debbie's, and I was thinking about contact them and be like, hey, I'll talk about your dispensary on every single episode if you give me like 3 pre-rolls for the podcast. You know, every episode I do, if I get 3 pre-rolls, I'll talk about Mojave because I love Mojave cannabis, and I'll talk about, you know, Debbie's, and that would be great. But,
sorry, I got
to talk to him, you know, see if it's possible.
Yeah, no,
they might just hook me up with that.
And that's the thing that I feel like a lot of people.
I'll tell them I won't talk about our deal too.
Oh no, Camino.
Oh
yeah, fucking Camino. They have this the pineapple habanero gummies.
Oh, right.
Oh, so good.
That sounds pretty good.
Sweet and spicy.
The thing is, gummies don't get me high though.
Oh, Sam, I just ate them for the flavor.
Yeah, and it just tasted like sugar based. Like I don't know. Yeah. Like baked goods, maybe, but I haven't really experimented.
The sodas get me.
Sodas?
Yeah, the sodas get me fucking wrecked.
Haven't tried those yet, but I know anytime I eat any edibles, I have to consume no less than 400 to 500 milligrams, or else I'm not going to feel anything.
Yeah, the sodas are like 100 mil. I'd say if one doesn't do it, drink 2. And
okay.
Like one full one will fuck me up.
And
I'm a big dude, so it's.
I remember last time I had 250 milligram brownies, and that got me kind of swifty. I wasn't like completely stoned, but I was definitely not sober. That was for damn sure.
I remember eating 1,000 milligram brownie.
Oh, I ate one of those. That one, yeah,
dude, that's what I need. Every time I eat edibles, like
they have them, but they're very expensive.
Yeah. But you got to go on a day when they're doing the buy one get one. That way you spend 60 and you get 2 of them bitches.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's when it's worth it. At that point, just eat that fucker either all at once or just throughout the day. It's like microdose.
I always like the
I would eat it all at once.
That's my problem.
Oh yeah.
Just give it all at once.
I've heard of edibles like really fucking people up, and I'm like, I can't see that happening.
I can't see that happening either. Yeah,
I'm like, 6 feet tall, like 200 pounds. I don't think that's gonna.
Everybody's different, because like I said, it takes no less than 400 to 500 milligrams to get me to feel anything. Like I can.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tolerance is a thing.
Probably.
I'm good with just smoking flower. I think that's a good balance. I've gotten into concentrates for a little bit, and if like it kills my tolerance really fast, and then all of a sudden like I'm smoking a bunch of concentrates and like just to get high, and it's like, wow, this is way more expensive than flower now.
So I love flower, but
it's like I'm smoking the same amount, and it's
I burn through flower more than I do concentrate. Like I can smoke, or I can have like 5 grams of wax last me about 2 weeks, where I have 5 grams of fucking flower. That shit's gone within 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If even.
But it's way cheaper.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, right
nowadays
now, I get a pretty good deal.
Wax nowadays, they're doing about 5 grams for $50.
Yeah, so you're getting about $10 a gram.
About that, about the price.
It's about the same price as.
It's about a half. Because I can get a half at Nature's for $60.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I go to Debbie's, go to the dispensary, I'm usually just getting like infused pre-rolls because I can't make those myself.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
I like when I smoke a joint and it just fucking go to the moon. That's just awesome. So
Zodiac's moon rocks are fucking.
I usually get the. I've had the Zodiac's ones. I like the. What's it called? The Steezies.
Yeah, those are really good
because they're like strain specific. Even the concentrate is the same strain as the flower they roll it with. So it's like it tastes like the strain all the way through. And Jeters are really good too.
Oh, Jeter's actually a newer brand.
Yeah, those are dope.
I haven't. They just started coming to like Nature's and stuff, and I know
they never run.
Or I don't know.
It's like there's like they never run.
Yeah, I don't know how new they are, but I know they're new to Arizona because I got some friends who get Jeter carts from like Cali and stuff, and they bring it over, and Dispos don't even have the Jeter carts yet. They just have the joints.
Yeah, I'm sure it's easier to ship the joints across state lines.
Especially after that whole vaping fiasco, I'm pretty sure cartridges.
Oh, it's probably the vaping thing, huh?
I'm pretty sure cartridges are got a whole nother fiasco on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them get confiscated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't ship this through here. We got to take this.
Oh, yeah. We're running low in here.
Start hitting in the fucking back room.
It's just a van with the dispensary logo on the side. It's like, shit. You got to like go through with the black van. The dogs get it every time, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Who else would I get an endorsement from for a podcast, though? You know, like I was thinking just the weed shop because I want to smoke while I do the podcast. But
a lot of clothing brands. I see a lot of clothing brands do stuff like that.
Like MeUndies.
Just all sorts of stuff. It's
just I'd go with Keurig.
I don't know. I don't even know how to get into that.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Works.
Yeah. I don't even know how to break into that. Like how to get into the advertising thing. But
we're still trying to figure that one out
ourselves. I feel like you need like a good 1,000 viewers before
a decent.
There's definitely
matters.
You need a decent following because because why are they going to? Because if they need that following.
Well, I mean, it's same thing with like getting like any endorsement deal. You know, like people aren't going to endorse somebody that doesn't have anything to show or offer. So once you get to that point,
yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to do with the metal community. Trying to get a solid base, and then I can branch out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking like there's a good 1,000 people who would want to hear metalheads bullshit. Maybe
you'd be surprised how many people are down to hear metalheads bullshit on things.
People listen to these episodes, and it surprises me every time. Like, oh wow, like you actually listen to this? Like, that's cool. Like it's like encouraging, you know? Because I'm just having fun and fucking around on a microphone. You know, this is.
I get the same way with Do We Even Get Paid? And when someone's like, "Oh, I like that new episode," I'm like, "You watch that? People watch these things,
right?"
Like, wow. I feel like if I like blow up or like grow too fast, like I'm gonna like have that imposter syndrome. Like,
I don't know what to do.
I don't belong here.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
I fucked up somewhere.
I need to hire a different host.
Yeah. I can't do this.
No,
there's too much going on.
No, it's been pretty fun though. Just keeping it small and like I'm not like trying to blast it out advertising. I mean, I've boosted a post every now and then on social media,
and those are hit or miss, really.
Yeah, some of them have like really helped. Like, wow, this hit like 1,500 people. Like, holy shit! And then others have been like, why did I pay $10?
Pretty much Instagram and TikTok. I know Instagram. We had this one post just naturally go. It was like it went mini viral. Like for a week, like every day, someone liked this photo, someone liked this photo, someone. It was like a weird. I don't even remember what it was, but it went like.
It was a Do We Even Get Paid still, I believe.
Yeah, it was like a little snippet from the episode Do We Even Get Paid, and it went mini viral. It just got like 120 likes just out of fucking nowhere. People just every day liking this, like this, and we didn't do anything. It's just
I need those reels, man. That's why I was trying to get videos set up for this.
Yeah, reels definitely.
I need more equipment, I guess. Oh well, I might just need a straight up dock or something like that's more complex than just a USB hub.
Yeah, because I haven't tried recording film and audio through a single source like that yet myself. So I have no idea.
It's all right. It's just
technology also likes to be technology, you know.
Behind the scenes bullshit. It's always different every time. I always tell my guests, like every time I do this podcast, it's different. Like every episode's a different problem. Like every single time. There's been 25 different problems now.
Yep.
There's always, if it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking other. Something 25. Always has to go wrong.
There's been a lot of different problems. I actually used to record in the movie theater at this apartment complex. There's a movie theater over by the office.
Oh, that's cool.
And it is kind of cool, right? But I guess if you're not watching a movie, they kick you out. Even if nobody else is using it.
Wasted space.
Well, I mean, what if you put the movie on and just mute it?
That's what I did for the second time I recorded an episode.
Just put a movie on in the background.
Actually, I recorded a bunch in there. But one of the days I was recording with Nate Cates from Apocalypse Pony. I was recording an episode with him back when he was in Condemned, and the manager of the apartment complex actually walked in like with a tour, like they were touring with people, like showing them the complex, you know. And then people walked in. They're like, "This is a movie theater," and I just kind of hit pause, you know, and I was like, I just hit pause, like, we'll take a break real quick. Click. And then I was like, hey, how's it going? What's up? We're just recording a podcast in here. And the guests were like, oh, that's really cool. Like, they seemed interested. You know, like, oh, that's awesome. Like, nice. And they all walked out, and like 10 minutes into recording again, and somebody else came in and was like, hey, you guys can't record in here. It wasn't the manager. It was one of her employees came in. So she didn't even come herself and tell me. She sent somebody to tell me to get out.
Sent a goon to do the dirty work.
Oh my, are you serious?
Wow.
And this guy was like a robot. Just, nope, you need to leave.
Oh my God.
And I was like, so a movie takes about 3 hours, right? He's like, yes. Okay, so if somebody's in here watching a movie, and he said you can reserve this for $100 down payment, or for like $100 refundable deposit, and
what
like,
the fuck?
and like $75 an hour or something like that. Something ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, so I can come in here and watch a movie for free if nobody's using it? He's like, yeah. It's like, so this podcast is going to take 3 hours, the time a movie would take. He's like, is that okay? He's like, no.
Oh my God.
Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
okay. It's like
no. I see your logic, but
it's like, can I finish this? Can I finish recording? I have about an hour left. And he's like, no, you have to leave. It's like, oh my God, dude.
That's when I would have been like, well, can I finish my movie then?
Yeah. Well, the second time I went in to record in there, I just picked a movie that was on the thing, and it was Independence Day. So we put on Independence Day on mute, and we were just sitting in there. And I left all the sound blankets down. I had a bunch of packing blankets hung up, but I left all those down so it didn't look crazy on the cameras, because there's cameras in there. But we were just commenting on Independence Day throughout the podcast. It was funny. We're like, oh shit, Will Smith. You know, it was
you punched
good.
that alien.
It was actually Tim and Emilio from Condemned Till Dawn. It was those dudes. But unfortunately, I also used handheld microphones, and we were pointing them at the ceiling the entire episode. So it just recorded the ceiling instead of our mouths.
Oh, nice.
And it was really bad, dude. It was just all echo. The whole recording was an echo. So I actually had to have them come back over and record. I think that was episode 21. So that was actually this. We did 2 episodes
of room tone, pretty much.
I had them come back and do another one.
Hey, you know, it happens, and that
sucks.
Especially with you just starting out, you know, you're gonna come into a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. But it's all try and fail, try and fail. And
trial and error.
Yeah, as long as you keep going, that's all that matters.
So I just got to get better. I got to get better equipment, really. Like, I'm using these long freaking armed mic stands, and I need boom mics, you know, the broadcast ones that like hang in the air when you move them.
Oh yeah, they're nice, but I mean, this is definitely a step up from what some people start off with.
I mean, some people just have a desktop USB mic plugs right in. I mean,
like
I have one in that bag.
Amazon ones.
I started with it. A lot of my episodes are recorded on it's a Samson USB mic. I got it from Sam Ash.
Nice.
But it's like the CU10 or something like that, or C10U something. I forget the model number. But yeah, that one works pretty well. It just comes in really quietly. Like the signal that it sends, because it has its own interface inside the microphone. That's what makes it a USB mic. It's a microphone with a tiny interface in the circuitry, and then it just comes out of USB directly into the computer. I don't know if you can mess with those settings. I didn't really try.
I have no idea.
The signal comes in at a really low. It's really low. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's like to protect the microphone or whatever. I don't know.
It might be. I don't know. I know that, like, especially with like ribbon mics, they're very touchy.
Oh, it's not a ribbon mic.
Well, no, I know it's not a ribbon mic. I'm just saying, like, with a ribbon mic, I know that they're really touchy.
It's a condenser, and actually it just applies its own phantom.
Then it shouldn't.
It has its own phantom power from the USB.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's just a plug and play like USB mic. Like, it's Samsung, so it's like probably a good capsule. You know, it's probably good equipment inside the microphone, but the electronics, I don't know much about it. But
I wouldn't know. We've been running off the SM7B and pretty much.
Dude, I want one of those so bad. I want like 4 of those.
It's really worth it. It's really worth it.
Yeah, we've been talking about pretty much getting like 4.
We'll let you know about the Universal, because Universal Audio, I don't know if you know about them. They make the Volt and the Apollo.
I know UA.
Yeah. They made their own version of the SM7B, and it's supposedly cheaper, and it's supposed to be the exact same thing on paper. Yeah.
Dude, if it's anything close, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's better than using these mics. These mics are vocal mics, dude. They're like they're for like instrumental bullshit, like musical stuff. Those blue mics you guys have on right now, like those are really like for vocals. They're not for talking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're total figure 8 patterns, so everything I'm saying is getting picked up by Eric's mic right now. It's nothing I can avoid.
Yeah,
right
front
now,
and back.
RX8 takes a lot of that out for me, fortunately.
Yeah, the SM7B is real nice because we use it for.
Yeah, we use it for everything. That's what we use to record the voices for Do We Even Get Paid? And I personally think that it sounds really good.
Oh yeah, it's smooth. Like it's just really nice. I don't know. I like how it has the cancellation on the back end. That's what's really cool about it. Is wherever you're talking, it's never going to bounce back and pick up the echo.
If you put it behind a mic shield, it's fucking great.
Oh yeah,
it's great.
Still want to get that chaotic eye though.
Eventually.
With the eyeball, the one that goes around it.
Yeah.
I've thought about those for the podcast, but it'll just cover up your face, and nobody could see each other. It would just be like everybody would have a big black ball.
You got to put like a GoPro in there or something.
Maybe then you're just looking at mouth movement at that point.
Maybe you put a picture of your face on the other side.
There you go.
Or a screen with like a live feed.
There you go.
Getting too complicated now.
Just put like a webcam right there, and then you got like a monitor in front of the eye, and
then you have the anime fisheye look with your eyes like all spread out, like like the Fear Factor cam.
Yeah,
you know, like that'd be great.
One day,
it'd be hard to watch, actually.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be interesting. I've seen people do podcasts in some weird places.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a podcast, like somebody did a podcast on a hike. They both went on a hike, and like the whole podcast was just them breathing really hard.
God damn it!
It's like, this is a bad idea.
That's definitely one where you lav up, where you're just wearing lav mics, you just hearing rustling clothes.
That's
the whole episode.
Yeah,
I could imagine like people get too creative.
God.
Oh yeah.
I could only imagine people listening to that to help go to sleep. Just the sound of people breathing and clothes rustling. It's terrible.
So your cartoon you're working on, you're just posting it to YouTube?
No, it's actually on Newgrounds as well.
Yeah.
Newgrounds?
Yeah.
Nice.
Newgrounds is still alive and active.
How does that work? Do you have to like submit it to them? Or do you just post it?
It's just like YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You just post it, and then they have like a committee that reviews it. And I don't know if they take it down, but they do. They give it a rating.
If you get blammed, they'll take it down.
Okay, well we haven't yet. So far we get like 3 to 4.
We're like in the middle.
Yeah, we get 3.5 to 4 out of 5 stars on there, and they haven't taken anything down yet. But yeah, we're even on Newgrounds.
I bet once you like polish it up a little bit with like the animation and the art a little, I'm pretty sure it'll fucking.
Oh yeah, it's just getting there.
It's just the practice.
Eventually.
And I think we can they have a music section. I've been thinking about getting Demonik on Newgrounds as well.
Why not, man?
Have you guys seen the first Rick and Morty video?
Where it was like Doc and Marty or something like that?
Yeah, like that animation is great in its own way.
Oh yeah.
Like it turned into Rick and Morty. Like holy fucking shit, man.
Yeah, no, shit, like the Simpsons had something like that too. They were on
they were on the other show.
It was like an SNL type show. I forget what it was called.
There's a female host, Katie something or some shit like that.
God damn it. Anyways,
I mean, South Park started.
That's how they started. Yeah,
South Park was a Christmas greeting card.
Yeah,
that was a little like snippet that got sent out to famous Hollywood insiders, and it was just like a little Christmas greeting card, and it got blown up into South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that story. That's funny.
It was they made that little the killing Santa video, the original pilot wasn't supposed to be a pilot. It was just a little Christmas card that they sent to all their friends, and then it eventually got picked up, and the next thing you know, they got a TV show.
Yeah, was it like animated, like digitally from the get-go?
No, it was.
Or was it stop animation?
Stop motion with cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like
like construction paper or something.
Paper.
Yep, they did that for the first few seasons. Then they eventually moved to a program called Maya, which they do it all through there.
Still?
Yep.
That's cool.
It's through a 3D program that it's all just 2D layers. So they continue the same process, just digitally.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sure. It's just way faster.
Oh,
yeah. They can do a lot more.
Because I've been wanting to do stop motion forever, but there's no way in hell we're doing one anytime soon. That takes,
I keep bugging him about it.
That takes too long. That takes
not
so
working
fucking
full
long.
time.
Yeah.
Not if you have a job.
Yeah.
But I guess you could like split up the workload over like weeks if you're really dedicated, but you have to like leave an area still. Like you cannot move it.
It takes so much time. I mean, you can devote 40 hours into it, and you got like a minute or two of footage if you're lucky. And
to have like a clean room.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any dust fucked up the show.
Yeah.
No.
You have to have like 70 cans of computer duster in there. Blow it all off.
Make it pristine.
Yeah.
That's what I would have to do.
Put
I'd be
like a
wearing
glass
gloves.
case on it.
I'd be wearing gloves so there's no fingerprints.
Yeah.
I've seen people do stop motion and like they have no gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the fingerprints on the clay? Like,
oh yeah,
I feel like you would see that come through, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
You probably have to avoid like oily foods. You're not leaving grease or thumbprints.
Well, maybe they take it out in post.
Yeah, just take it on post.
Yeah, who knows?
That's the answer.
It's not that. It's not that hard.
See, he will tell you.
Coming from a VFX artist, it's not that hard.
Just put a 5% blur on it. Who cares?
Exactly.
See, look, you can't even see it now.
No more
blur it up or do a little skin graft. You just copy. You cut one part from one part and place the other, and boom, copy and paste. It's like a skin graft, and you're done.
For each frame?
It's not that hard.
I feel like that would add a lot.
Oh, there's programs out there where you can
putting gloves on is faster.
Oh, there's motion trackers where you can track and it'll follow along and yada yada. It's not that hard.
Yeah, somebody that is just now getting into video editing and stuff, I will say that it is more difficult than he is letting on. But I will say that YouTube is your friend, like we had mentioned before.
I make After Effects my bitch.
I'm
into the
how the fuck
After Effects. Yeah, I'm into the coding portion of it because you can. It's open source, but it uses its own language, so it's not like HTML or C#. It uses its own language.
Oh, nice.
And I'm that far into it.
So you use After Effects for everything you do?
So I use Adobe Premiere Pro for my basic cutting together. Like if I were to make a basic video with no visual effects, I'd cut it together in Adobe, but everything in Premiere, but everything else can get done in After Effects, like lyric videos, any animation, everything is done in After Effects.
I want to say our cartoon is After Effects,
right? Do We Even Get Paid is 100% After Effects.
Yep.
Why do you use Premiere Pro instead of just doing everything in After Effects?
The layout. So it's
like the tools and stuff? Or?
The timeline. It's the way the timeline is constructed. It's a little easier to flow. So if you're just going to be cutting together basic video, it's a little easier to flow through Premiere Pro than it is After Effects. It's just the way things are laid out, finding clips, finding different things. It's the layout of it. Because After Effects, you're going to have more shoved in your face of like effects, skin types, not skin types, just effects, like character types, paragraph, just all sorts of different stuff. So Premiere kind of dials it back, and you maybe have a third available that you would After Effects. So
it's like Pro Tools to Logic.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you want,
when I use Pro Tools, it's like
everything's in your face. Dude. Yeah, that's going to be After Effects.
Like I know what most of it is, but even then, it's like, I'm not touching 90% of this shit.
That's when you'd move to Premiere Pro, and you're just doing your basic cutting, maybe a little tweak here and there, and yada yada. You're good to go. But if you're going to get really in depth, like motion tracking, doing CG work, anything like that, Premiere Pro won't help you.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah,
but I just got DaVinci because I'm doing some simple stuff.
Oh, DaVinci would be perfect, unless you're planning on like doing a movie scene where you're splicing in explosions and gunfire. DaVinci will do everything you need to.
Oh, cool. Gunfire. That's what I need. I need some explosions in this podcast.
Fuck yeah.
More people will
Michael
listen.
Bay.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Michael Bay's podcast.
It's the Michael Bay podcast.
It's the Michael Bay show.
I'll just do all the highlights with explosions.
There you go.
I actually, for the intro, I have Luis from Cytera. He does the guitar and the lyrics. It was for like a school project when I was at Crass. And I had him actually do a bunch of little guitar riffs. Like when we were in the studio for a couple hours, and I was like, play me some guitar riffs. He's like, what do you mean? I don't know, like 5 seconds, dude. Anything that's like 5 to 3 to 10 seconds, like just play little things. I'll tell you when to start and stop. And he's like on the spot, you know. He's like, okay. He's like, just pretend it's a sound check. I don't care. Like,
do something, damn it.
And so I have like 20 little guitar clips of him just doing like, you know, like different random stuff. Like, and the intro is one of the longer ones.
Nice.
And like when he was done with that, I have him move to a vocal mic, and he did all the vocals.
Mm.
And I think the vocal I pulled wasn't even from the same guitar riff I used. So he was singing to a different guitar riff, but I like put it on top of this one, and like I had to time stretch it a little bit, but it kind of fit. But what I'm gonna do is take those other guitar licks and like add them as like transitions and stuff. I'll just like put explosions behind it.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Give you like a Metalocalypse feel to your show if it's like you're transitioning from one scene to the next.
Yeah, I want it to be like super cheesy.
Yeah,
you know, like it's gonna be funny as hell.
You can get like
over the top with it.
And if you do live shows, you can definitely get like a launch pad or something to where you can cue all those different sounds and do it live.
I can't do live shows with this.
Oh yeah,
that's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous.
I understand.
I gotta be able to cut it. I haven't yet, but I have to be able to.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
I'm sure I'm gonna have some wild fucking guests on here.
Oh yeah.
I can't promise live shows and then have somebody on who's gonna fucking go full Kanye on me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in like Alex Jones' shoes. Trying to calm that guy down.
It's like, no, Hitler was not cool, Kanye. Stop that. No.
It's like, I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
But
we're shutting the shit down now.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, are we done yet?
See, you know you fucked up when you've got the guy that's screaming the fucking frogs are gay to just kind of like look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's like
where do you go from there in your career?
You got Alex Jones sweating.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you do next?
Like, God damn, dude.
Talking about Nazis were okay.
That was his goal. That was his goal, man. He was trying to get the reaction.
Same price for album art.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he wanted anything less, honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck that was all about, man. But maybe once you get to that point of fame and notoriety.
Well, his goal is always to be the center of attention. If you look at all of his endeavors.
Oh yeah.
If he's the center of attention, he's reached his goal.
Yep, yeah. He's successful.
It's not even about money or fame or success.
Look at me.
Like, yeah, just look at me.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
Yep. Yep.
Terrible.
Yeah, they don't usually last that long. Things are getting weird.
Things are getting real weird. Yeah, that explains it.
Yep. Existence is indeed pain.
That guy must be hurting.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Fucking Pete Davidson fucking his ex. I'd be pretty pissed off
Practically
too.
on camera.
Yeah.
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 His pain is felt.
On every news channel. Every time you turn the TV on, you see
every time. That's probably what really fucking flipped the switch there.
Yeah.
Made him realize that Hitler was cool. It's like, I think Pete Davidson's Jewish. You know what? Hitler had a thing going there. No, Kanye. It's not how we think.
It was more like, people are forgetting about me.
There we go. It probably was. It was a mix of that.
But, they never forgot Hitler. What if I tout Hitler? Then they may not forget me either.
Maybe if I start a genocide. Please, Kanye, don't go around starting genocides.
Don't do it.
I don't know. He
the Kanye side.
He lost too many endorsements too fast.
He's got nothing left to
I don't
lose.
know. I thought fucking Elon Musk was still like buddy with him.
With Kanye?
Yeah, that's what I heard at least,
really?
Or something like that. Yeah.
I mean,
you never know with internet articles if they're true or not.
I seriously doubt it. That doesn't seem like a likely pair. It just doesn't, man.
I don't know. They both have their issues.
I've heard both of them speak in like multiple ways. I can't see both of them in a room having a serious discussion with each other. There's just no fucking way in hell.
Well, I mean, unless like a lot of unless Kanye's bullshit is just bullshit.
That would be incredible. He would be the greatest actor of all time.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it, dude. I don't believe he's an actor.
No, sir, I'm actually not that crazy. And this is actually my true speaking voice as well. I don't speak like that.
British accent.
Like... Oh my god. He's all proper.
Yeah, right.
Terrible.
Yay. Sure.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Just terrible.
That's good, man. So has Weird Al ever done a Kanye song?
I feel like Kanye did a Weird Al song.
I want to hear that.
That'd be great. No,
I need to look this up.
Yeah,
now.
I don't think he's ever done.
That's
well,
a
the
good
thing
one,
is with
I like
Weird Al,
Al.
he like asked permission.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like Kanye West would be the kind of guy to be like, nah, we ain't making fun of me.
He'd be like, who's Weird Al?
Right.
That would be his response.
God damn. What's it say? Anything?
So he had a song called Polka-Rama, which sampled Gold Digger.
That's the closest he flew to the sun, huh?
He just sampled part of one of his songs, yeah.
Didn't even cover it. Was like, nope. This is going to be an original. Fuck you, Kanye.
Test the waters here.
Here's a Reddit thread that sounds believable. Kanye West sues Weird Al for not parodying his music. That's believable.
So Kanye probably reached out to Weird Al.
That was a Reddit
said, hey,
thread.
do this song, and Weird Al's like,
no.
Who
are you?
Bro, that's probably the most believable Reddit thread I've ever read.
Weird Al's like, who's Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Am I saying it right? Kanye?
Kanye? Is it Kane? It's probably Kane.
It's probably Kane. Yeah, Kane West.
Kane West.
That's good.
Oh, it's terrible.
I wanna actually see both of those dudes in a room.
Right.
I want to see Kanye have an interview with Weird Al.
Just getting absolutely annoyed.
I don't know. I feel like Weird Al would punch him if he says it's like fucking Hitler is cool again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler had some good ideas. Bam.
Well, that's the reason we'll never see them in a room.
That is the reason we will never see them in a room.
Like, it would have been cool before all of this.
Strangles him with this fucking accordion. Weird Al would make it happen.
And then he would write a song to it.
Right.
Can you do that? Can you strangle somebody with an accordion?
I'm sure somebody would figure out a way. If
Time will tell on that one.
Probably might have to like position it a certain way and just like really get.
I feel like if they're fighting back, no.
Yeah.
If they're already unconscious,
yeah, because isn't it like paper? So they just rip through it real easily.
Yeah, but what's in there? Like, what's in the paper? It's like there's got to be some sort of. It might be like metal binding.
Wiring or
There
something.
might be some wiring that you can like. It'd be like a piano wire after the paper rips.
Jeez.
I don't know.
We need to buy an accordion to find this out. We're gonna put that in a movie now. Someone just chokes them out with
this accordion. How does this black magic work?
Bro, it's gonna be like No Country for Old Men when he's choking the fucking police officer out with the handcuffs.
Oh god!
But it's gonna be an accordion. He's just sitting there.
That would be incredible.
Oh,
that'd be a crazy horror movie.
That'll be something for AZ-48.
The accordion killer.
The accordion killer.
Oh my god!
Some dude in lederhosen.
Oh. Yeah, so everything it's time for you to die.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck the accordion would make.
Bro, I want either Matt or Dakota on as that.
Oh, that would be great.
Just have the accordion screaming throughout
I could picture
the whole
Matt in fucking lederhosen.
Matt and lederhosen.
Yeah.
Or Joel. Just teach Joel some acting and get him in.
Yeah, give me your best German accent possible. Okay.
Oh no, Mike. Mike would be great for that role.
Mike would be great for that.
He'd be great for that role.
Yeah. Well, see, I think what we would have to do is, if we can't find somebody that can do the voice, we just voice over it. And we make it like an old, cheesy, like 1970s fucking
it's okay, I think he's dubbed anyways.
You could do some easy ADR on that.
Yeah.
You could dub over that.
With their capabilities.
But honestly, you can make it more like a, like Arnold Schwarzenegger type of thing. Just give him a little bit of lines, not a whole bunch.
All right, I need you to say, this entire page is your script. This is all that you've got to worry about saying.
So for this scene, we need you to say, "Du bist toten." That's it.
Okay. You do best today, Todd.
He said it wrong. Dead.
What the fuck?
Well, in Terminator, Arnold only had like 16 lines.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Because in the second one he had way more.
He has the world record for the most money per lines in a movie.
I believe it.
Because he made a shitload of money in Terminator, but like he had 16 lines. So it was like,
Terminated.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Are you Sal Kana? That's about it.
Yeah.
I feel the same goes for Kindergarten Cop because he didn't really say much in that movie either.
He yelled that one fucking scene, and that was about it.
It's not a tumor. That's about it. That's the only line I can really remember from the film that he actually talks.
There's a few movies where he doesn't say much. Like, I think the Batman one where he was Mr. Freeze. I don't think he said a whole bunch.
Yes. I always forget he played Mr. fucking Freeze. It's like that with Jet Li too. Jet Li doesn't have a lot of like voice line or a lot of lines and stuff in his films.
Same with Ray Park.
Yeah. I feel like you don't need to though when you can kick ass.
Dude, it's an action movie. It's not a talking movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think the new Mortal Kombat movie had way too much dialogue in it.
I never watched it.
Same.
It's not bad. It's better than Annihilation.
I didn't want to. I don't know.
I will say that.
I watched the first Mortal Kombat, and that's the only one I've ever seen.
That good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to overdo
the new
it.
one's not bad though. Like I said, it's definitely better than the second one to the 95 movie that you saw.
No, I did watch the new one.
It's
so forgettable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like,
No, I did watch it. I do remember watching it and being confused about a lot of characters.
It's like, who the fuck is Cole? I don't remember playing Cole in any fucking Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
Just throwing in motherfuckers.
It was confusing.
Changing lore.
Like, just through and through. Like, I don't know. The first one made more sense.
Sorry, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. That was a shame.
Yeah, I'm not super into the game franchise, so
same.
I'm not like invested in the series or anything.
No, I am.
I like Scorpion and I like Sub-Zero. I think both of those dudes are fucking badass. I know a little bit about their backstory. Like, I don't know. I think
their backstory's crazy.
The extent of my knowledge is Scorpion is in Injustice. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah, I probably know about as much as Ed Boon.
He says, "Get over here."
Yep. And he has the chain with the spiky thing, and
sometimes the chain, sometimes it's a rope.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's on fire, sometimes it's not. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I've been wanting to like find some Mortal Kombat comics.
The comics are where it's at.
Yeah, try to read about the actual story because the game it's cool, but like I don't have the patience to learn fighting games. I just want to break my controller in half when things don't work right. Yeah, like I'm bad.
I'll game with Steven all day long, but he knows I won't play a fighting game with him.
Yeah, I'm good at quick reactions, but I'm not good with like combos and sequences.
I am a button masher true and through, but this motherfucker will memorize every combo and use every single one in succession on you. There's been games where I have not landed a single hit on him, and he'll just keep going.
Yeah.
I really like fighting games.
He's really good at fighting games.
The ones that are based on like the speed of your button sequencing, like I can't do like Street Fighter.
I know what you're talking about. Where you gotta be like
where you put them in,
put the combo in, and then it does it.
Yeah, and then it does it. Like I'm so
not a big fan of those. I like the more like Dead or Alive.
My favorite one is Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur
is fun.
It's the slowest one there is. That's why I like it.
I played like the fourth one.
It depends on the character.
I'm trying to think.
But you can play characters that are slow, and you can whoop ass with a slow character. Like
Astaroth.
Yeah. Well, nobody picks him because you just get talked shit.
I used to fucking pick him, and I beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, well, you would beat the shit out of everybody, and then people would be like, "That's cheating," because you picked Astaroth.
Exactly, and then I'd pick their fucking person and fucking whoop my ass.
If you pick Astaroth or Nightmare, you're a dick.
I love Nightmare though.
If you pick Maxi, you're a pussy.
I pick Keelik. What does that say? What does that say about me, huh, with Keelik?
Keelik?
Yeah.
You have to know some shit to play Keelik, though.
Keelik is hard
You have to have some skill.
Keelik's my favorite.
You can juggle people with Keelik because he just has a staff. He's like a long range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like how the characters are widely different, though. You know? I feel like in Mortal Kombat, everybody punches and kicks, and they have their special moves. And like Soul Calibur, everyone is like so different.
Described like every fucking fighting game.
Yeah, they got their punches and kicks. That's what I mean. Like that's why Soul Calibur is my favorite. Is because you start with your weapon and you each have like crazy different combos. You know, you're wildly different.
I would say that as much as I love Soul Calibur and fucking the whole series, I wish that they would have it to where like the weapons could get knocked out of your hand, and then you'd have to do like
parry it out of them and shit like that.
and
yeah,
really
cool. I kind of like that about Mortal Kombat. I feel like that aspect is kind of cool. How they have different fighting styles. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
Like especially the older games, where you could switch between like 2 different like martial styles and then like a weapon.
Yeah, that was cool. That's what I liked.
Yeah,
that's where you could like pull the weapon out, and then you can get it knocked away too, to where it's gone. It's like that. That's kind of cool. Like that makes sense.
I feel more games need that. Power Stone was one of those games that did some shit like that, and I really enjoyed it. Power Stone. It was an old like Dreamcast. Yeah, I'm going old school with it. It was fucking 4-player like arena fighter. Probably one of the best fighting games of its time. I really wish that they would remake it. Power Stone. Look it up. And if you've got like a decent computer, man, just get like Dolphin. You can play that shit. Really, not Dolphin, but the Dreamcast one.
Yeah, Dolphin is for the Wii.
Yeah. Is that an emulator?
It is an emulator.
Yeah, if you ever want to play a good Wii game, Dolphin is a good emulator.
Well, I've only got a Mac, so that ain't gonna happen.
Hey, it'll run off of phones, man. You're good.
Oh, really?
I used to have Dolphin on I used to play Luigi's Mansion off my phone, bro. It's good.
Well, phones are more... Well, the Android phone is more attuned to a Windows machine than a...
That's probably why they were able to fucking port
KOTOR. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so that doesn't mean anything. Because I can't play Skyrim on this Mac. I've tried.
Oh, that's a shame.
I would play vanilla. I don't care.
They could play Skyrim.
Can you play Doom though?
TV.
I can't play shit on this Mac.
Oh man,
I haven't really looked at a whole bunch. I have a PlayStation in the other room that I play on, but I have a Switch that I play mostly. Mm-hmm. I've just been playing Minecraft.
I can't get into Minecraft.
I fucking love that game.
Oh, I love building games.
I can't do it.
It's just creativity. I've been
playing Minecraft.
I hate mining. Beta. I hate farming. I hate all the animals. I hate everything that makes noise.
So you hate all of it. So you creative.
You like the building aspect of it.
Because creative, it gets boring so fast.
Yeah, because everything's right there for you.
Right there, and I like lose interest so quick. I play for a half an hour, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do anymore.
I always like the
survival
cave exploration. Always love doing that.
Have you played since the new updates?
Last time I played was maybe 6 or 8 months ago.
So have you played since the caves update?
Yes, and I love it where you can get where it's like grassy and it's got like those glowing things. Yeah.
Dude, it's the whole maps are just Swiss cheese now.
Yeah.
Like the caves are so massive, like you can't make a mine anymore. There's no such thing as mining.
It's hard.
They need to call it cave.
Because now it goes into
there's no mines.
It goes into negative space on your Z-axis now.
Like they went from 0 at sea level, or it was 64 at sea level.
Yeah,
and all the way down to 0.
Like
so 64 blocks to 0.
That one stone.
They updated it to go to negative 64.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Doubled the underground space.
Jesus,
it's stupid.
It's so deep. Like,
Minecraft's fucking crazy. People have built working computers in there. They're currently using Minecraft to teach children coding in school. It's a fucking when I re-downloaded it on my desktop, it was asking me if I wanted to get the Educator Edition. I'm like, what the hell is that? And yeah, they're teaching kids coding in school with Minecraft. It's fucking crazy.
I was born in the wrong era.
Same. It's fucking crazy.
They're, in my opinion, they're not doing it enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not utilizing Minecraft enough.
The amount of shit you can do.
It is insane, like how much of a utility that game could actually be.
Redstone alone, just the amount. There's electricity in that game, and you can use that electricity to make calculators, to make computers, and people do it all the time.
Analog circuits, ones and zeros, and you're good.
I've seen videos.
It's fucking crazy.
It is crazy. I've seen somebody play Doom.
I was about to say you could probably play Doom inside Minecraft. You can play Doom off of anything.
Anything.
I usually just build giant castles though. I build like giant towers, and I make them all the same, so they all look. It looks like a construction project. You know, right now I'm working on. I have a realm. I bought a realm, so it's just always open. And I
used to share one with my homie Alan back in the day. We used to share one.
Giant wall around this area, and then I dug a hole into the ocean and like lined it with glass, so it's holding back the ocean. You could just see in, and there's fish swimming around.
Oh, that's real cool,
dude. It's nuts. I'm gonna swim down into the water and like put underwater lamps around the landscape.
Yeah, the water physics of that game are so fucking broken. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's just dark when you have glass holding back a bunch of water. The floor is all dark, so you can't see anything. So I got to go down and put some underwater lamps.
Do some glowstone light up around, the landscape
so you can like look out on the horizon of the ocean.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be cool. But I don't know. It just takes hours. I've already put like
Yeah, I think
probably like 50 or 60 hours into this
Minecraft
map.
and Skyrim were the first 2 games I got on the Switch. It's probably the first 2 things I bought.
How is Skyrim on the Switch? I've always wondered that.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It doesn't.
I have it too, and it's
Don't expect it to look as good as it can on like a PS5 or a PC. But
I'm more worried about the gameplay. Like, is it choppy?
No.
It's pretty smooth.
It's pretty. They dumbed down the graphics a little bit just to where it can run perfectly. But
that.
it looks great. Honestly,
And
it
if
looks
you like
runs great.
fucking Legend of Zelda shit, you can find like Link's outfit and the fucking his sword and shit too.
They put like little Easter eggs or what?
No, because since it's the Nintendo edition.
Oh, they literally have the rights
literally
to
have
it. So they
yeah.
can...
you get Link's
awesome.
outfit.
So that means Bethesda allowed them to create.
No, Nintendo allowed Bethesda.
So
put that in the
Bethesda
game.
wanted,
Which is weird because Bethesda's now owned by Microsoft, so it's a Nintendo on Microsoft thing.
You know,
that's
honestly,
what I'm saying. Like, who made that? Who made that offer? Who made that?
That's
deal?
what I want to know too. Because
like, who's making money? Is it Bethesda or Microsoft? Like, who's benefiting off of that?
Nintendo.
Well, Nintendo and Microsoft are definitely both.
They're both benefiting.
Yeah.
But like, who made the deal? Like, who?
Probably.
Well, I want to say that was before the acquisition of
That's
Bethesda.
some weird fucking licensing there.
Yeah, dude, I have no fucking idea.
Oh,
All I know,
the licensing options for fucking Switch are nuts. Like, you can play fucking Duke Nukem 3D on there. You can play the new Doom Eternal on the Switch. It's fucking weird.
I wouldn't recommend Doom.
Great.
Though.
Oh god, it looks
No,
like
no.
it looks like utter trash on there. I bought it for the Switch. It looks so bad. Same with Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is a fun ass game, but it looks so bad on the Switch.
I
I
hear
can't
they're
say anything.
It looks so bad.
they
on the
put
Switch.
No Man's Sky on Switch.
Yeah, I have that too. It does not look that great.
It's not good, huh?
No,
I can't. I
don't
wouldn't
think
do
that
it.
would be that good.
I don't know
The
what it is about
PlayStation
Skyrim.
4 barely plays No Man's Sky. I can't imagine the Switch
Yeah.
does it very well.
So Skyrim still looks. It just looks like you're playing it off old 360 pretty
Yeah,
much.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's very playable, but I wouldn't compare it to like the new PS5 version of it.
Yeah, no, the graphics aren't going to be there, but it's 100% playable.
I need to play it
100%.
on. I need to play it on PC again. I just need to get like a Windows laptop again because then I can put mods.
Yep.
That was the most fun part.
That's the thing about the PlayStation version too. You can put mods on it.
Really,
To a
Yeah.
point.
that's what my dad
Not all
does
of them.
with.
You can't put all of the mods on there.
You can put a good amount. A good amount. I got it on the PS5, and as soon as you start it, mods.
I guess it just depends on the community because my dad still plays Fallout 4 to this day
Mhm.
off of his Xbox One, and there's he mods it
Tons
all
of
day
mods.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah, some Bethesda games, they're cool with like console having mods, but I don't understand why most games can't do it. Like what's
I think
stopping
it's a
them?
file transfer thing.
Something.
Maybe.
There's something stopping the probably the access to the
Mhm.
game files.
It
You
could
know
be
what I
the creator of the game just might not want it because Bethesda they might endorse the modding.
The Bethesda has always been like about community and
Because a
the
lot
modding
of
community.
there
as
are a
well.
lot of publishers out there that don't like modding it to where the modding is
Which I
taken
don't
up by.
understand, but I also get it because it's like if somebody were to take one of our videos or one of our songs
Mhm.
and added their own fucking thing to it, I don't know if I would be 100% okay with it.
Everybody's different. I mean, like I just got into that game, City Skyline. The
Yeah.
modding community
Well, if
on
they
that
do
is
that,
amazing.
you need to be paid the mechanical licensing.
Yep.
And
That's
that's
that's the thing about it's all licensing. Like you have to have the rights to do the modding. So
Mhm.
like the reason people don't like modding community is because people who can mod will. They don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about
Yeah, that's
permission.
what I'm saying. So
Like,
I guess
most
it just
people will
depends on the
not ask for
publisher because
permission.
there's going to be mods
as
for one way or
somebody that
another.
has modded an Xbox, I can assure you that is true.
Yeah.
If it can happen, we will do it.
It will,
The,
yeah.
Yeah, the people who like to mod, they don't give a fuck. They just want to see if they can change it.
Yep. Yep.
So it's like if the company opens it up and says like, yeah, modders, do your thing,
Mhm.
like I feel like that's good. Like as far as publicity goes.
I feel like it's a good way to bring back dead games.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That would be cool,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm still waiting for Nintendo to open up their Legendary store. The day I can play fucking Game Boy Advance games on my Switch is the day I lose it all financially.
See, and that's another
Like what
thing.
game?
Oh, I would love fucking any of the old Sapphire, Emerald. I love the OG Pokemon games.
Oh, you like Emerald?
Oh, I would buy those in a heartbeat. Even if
You
they were
ever play them on your phone?
Yes, I used to have the My Boy on my phone. I
My
used to
Boy,
do the
hell yeah.
I
That
used
was
to
a good
play it
one.
all the time.
Did you ever play Glazed?
No, I don't think I have.
There was one I found. It might still be available somewhere on a forum. I don't know, but Pokemon Glazed. They use the Emerald, like
Like
base
foundation of it.
foundation. They use the Emerald code, but they created their entire Pokemon game, like their own Pokemon game,
Ooh.
and all the way for it's third generation Pokemon,
Mhm.
right? So all three
Yeah,
generations of
yeah, yeah.
Pokemon, you can catch any of them. All of them are available in Glazed.
That's
So
pretty
you
cool.
can go find them in any part of the world. And they made their own 2 regions.
Mhm.
They made 2 regions that are like totally customized.
Mhm.
And all the town names are different. All the dialogue is different. The
I'm
characters
about to
like
look into
they used
that.
all the sprites and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah.
But like they changed the storyline and everything. Like your rival is actually a talking Pikachu. And he calls
Jesus.
you asshole. Hey dick, like
Oh,
what the
dude,
fuck are you doing here?
I gotta
Like
look into that.
he just cusses at you. Like
most of the Pokemon games I
so
could defeat in
funny.
like 3 days, so that would be nice to
Yeah.
have some new Pokemon
They'll just
content.
say like Pikachu used Bulbasaur.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Like,
fucking
what the fuck?
hilarious.
It's just
See, that's
so
funny that you bring that
stupid.
up because I actually have a version of Pokemon on my phone, which
Yeah.
you might like.
What is this one?
It's called Clover.
Clover.
It is 4chan in the
God.
Pokemon fucking universe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
the
like it's
Clover logo.
all custom characters. Everything
That's
is
pretty
like modified in this.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
pretty good.
It runs
Yeah,
off
people-
Fire Red.
Oh, they're red.
Mhm.
Oh, Fire Red.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same as like?
No, Fire Red was
Those were
like
right.
a remaster.
Those were like right after the
But it was Game Boy
Emeralds, so-
Advance though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
So
Fire
it's the same
Red,
engine, pretty much,
Mhm.
right? As Emerald.
Leaf
Yeah.
Green. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because then they came out with like the shiny
Yeah.
Sapphire, shiny
Mhm.
Ruby, or whatever those
Yeah.
remakes were for those
Brilliant
on
Diamond.
DS.
Brilliant
Those were on
Diamonds.
3DS.
No, that's the new Switch version.
That's the Switch versions, which I had to I finished that game in 4 days.
Jesus Christ.
4 days it took me to get Brilliant.
I'm
to
still
finish
on
Brilliant
Route
Diamond.
fucking 5.
4
I was never
days,
in
and I even
Pokemon.
have the
Mhm.
Glazed was the last version I played. That was
Oh.
like 7 years ago. I never played Pokemon, dude.
Damn.
I was the same way. I only played the Game Boy and the like Stadium off of the 64. Those are the only
Stadium
ones.
was the
Yeah.
shit.
Those are the only ones I ever played, and it wasn't until they released the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl on the Switch. I picked those up and burned through it in a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. They're so slow. I think it was the phone emulator ruined it for me.
Because you could have the fucking speed.
That's exactly
Yep.
what it is,
Yep.
man. I
Yep.
turned it up to 8 times speed, and I can't
Especially
play
when
Pokemon
you're
anymore.
starting a new one. And I loved how you can communicate the 3 with each other on like the My Boy and the emulators. Yeah, because you could give yourself all 3 starters within like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You just speed times 8, fly through and just trade with yourself, jumping back between different ones. And next thing you know, you have all the starters.
yeah. You could run like 2 instances at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Also,
I did that
my
all the
favorite
time.
part.
I think they added that
Start trading with
feature
yourself.
so that you could trade with yourself on Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like My Boy did that on purpose.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that
They knew what they were doing.
Pokemon-
Like,
that's
people
the
are going to want to
reason they
trade with
made it.
themselves.
Well, I mean, the biggest big selling point back in the day was like the 2-way cross cables.
Oh, yeah.
I even had the 4-way cross cable for the Advanced SP that when when this came out.
Did you
Like,
have the printer?
yeah,
Oh, God.
dude, I had
Had
the
the
whole
camera,
setup.
the
I
printer.
had the
Nice.
screen magnifier with the grip extension.
Oh,
I also had the
Jesus.
built-in. Dude, I had it all for
I
the Game
remember
Boy
those
Advance,
kits.
dude.
Nice.
Oh.
I had the original Game Boy
Mm-hmm.
with like it had a case. It was
Mhm.
like a semi-hard case with like the soft outside with like a plastic lining.
Mm-hmm.
So the Game Boy Color, it was a regular Game Boy, the green screen.
Mhm.
It would fit
like
in
that
there.
big gray one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had a
OG
spot for
ones.
games. It had a spot for the link cable that we had, and we
So
had
you
a
can play Tetris
magnifier
with
with
your
that
phone.
one that would fit on top of the Game Boy that held its own AA battery. And
Yeah.
it had 2 lights and a magnifier for the Game Boy.
Yeah.
And this was like the Game Boy that if you left it in the car on a hot day, it would just be a black screen.
Yep.
You couldn't play it.
Mhm.
Like, oh no, because it uses heat.
Yeah.
So me and my brother would trade
I don't miss
Pokemon
them
on
days.
regular Game Boys.
Oh, man.
Big fat fucking Game Boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was perfect for like little kid hands. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like a whole
Right, that big-
controller. Yeah.
Dude, I felt the same way about the original Xbox controllers. Like the ones they gave you were fucking
God,
massive and
the
honking,
fucking
and
those
you
are
just
bad. Those are for adults, man.
and you
I
were
had
just there as like a
trouble
little
using those
kid.
as a
Just
kid.
oh my god.
As soon as they came out the little ones, I was like, oh, these are so much better.
Yeah, the
right.
minis,
I can
yeah.
play.
I love those.
We were
Those are
playing
great.
Halo
Mhm.
back. That was what introduced me to Xbox. That's what made me want an Xbox.
That's the
so
whole
bad.
reason why my dad got the Xbox growing up is because he looked at the cover of Halo and thought it was cool and bought the Xbox.
That's why nobody wants Xbox anymore, because Halo sucks.
Yes.
Halo hasn't been fun since ODST, in my opinion.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 in my opinion, but
Hey, ODST was kind of cool.
I'd give it to Reach.
Reach was cool.
Reach was cool for multiplayer. It had a cool multiplayer tag.
Oh, yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
added some new things in multiplayer, like sprinting and
But anything
like
past
jetpacks. and
anything
stuff like that.
past
That was
2
kinda
and
cool.
3 was kind of pointless. 2 was the best. 3 for the map where you could do the map creators and play with your
Yeah,
own. So
The
that was
Forge.
The Forge,
that
yeah.
was so fucking fun playing like King of
just
the
like
Castle or Capture the Flag
Mhm.
with other people and custom. That was so cool.
I just like
That was so
stacking up
cool.
explosives and driving warhogs into it. That was my favorite thing.
Launch, see how fucking far you can launch.
You know the
them?
map that had the windmill?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Giant
yeah,
windmill. And there's like a
Zanzibar.
circle in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
me and my friend, we would stack up a bunch of explosives on the beach. We would drive ghosts and warthogs into them and try to hit the center of the windmill. You
Mhm.
try to land a warthog in the middle
Mm.
where the sword is, you know?
Mhm.
And we would just record the videos where we hit it right in the center. And it was pretty
Nice.
cool. You could sometimes land a ghost, just land it
Oh,
perfectly
yeah,
in the
yeah.
center. It's like, hell yeah, dude.
Valhalla was a pretty cool one. The one that had the 2 towers.
Blood Gulch will always be my favorite map.
Did you ever play the custom maps that people
Yes.
modded into the
Mhm.
game?
Yeah, there was
Like
this one.
jungle.
There was this one D-Day one that was fucking crazy, where you just
Yeah.
spawn on this beach and there's like, they got those little fusion generator things to constantly respawn every 3 seconds,
God.
and they respawned halfway into the ground so they'd explode.
Oh.
So it's just explosions all over the fucking beach, and it was called D-Day, and it was fucking
Nice.
intense, dude. They also had like the prison, the cops and robbers ones where people
I remember
built
that.
their own jail cell. That was really fun.
I like
Infection.
Yeah,
I
dude,
just like
Infection.
the one where
Oh.
people they took Valhalla. Infection was cool. The swords and the shotties.
Yeah. Oh.
They turn people green.
Oh, I know
Whoever
what
was
I'm
a
playing when I
zombie
get
was
home
green.
today.
But I like the one with Valhalla where they just like multiply the trees by 10.
Yo.
It's called Jungle, and they just like the trees were like you couldn't see through them, so there was no sniping.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And like even driving a warthog was difficult because there were trees everywhere. There were like specific paths you could drive, and that's it.
Mm.
And we used to play that map with either lasers or snipers or rockets, but we would have like 300 times speed and like 25% gravity.
Oh, God.
And like no fall damage. So you would just like run and jump, and you'd just be floating through the air and like looking for other people who are floating or running, and just
Yeah.
like charge up your laser, just boom, just try to hit people out of the air. Like,
That was the
Spartan
whole game
Cannon.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spartan Cannon, dude.
It's
That
so
gun
Remember that
was
thoroughly.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, dude, just laser people in midair. That was like the whole game mode. It was so fun.
So what I used to do, I want to say in 3 when that first came out, you would grab that and then you would like hit the launch. I think it's the same map, Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hit that launch pad and just fucking laser whoever the fuck you see.
yo.
Yeah,
It's
that was
good
cool.
shit. I miss
See
those
somebody
days.
driving a warthog, like
Mhm.
he's
It's like, oh, you
poor
fucked up now, bud.
bastard.
Yep. Tear banshees out of the sky.
Now I'm starting to remember how toxic those fucking lobbies were, though.
Oh my god, I've been called every fucking word in the book.
Oh yeah,
on
my
those,
mom
especially the
has done everything to everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, my mother has done every 13-year-old boy across the internet.
Yep.
According to every 13-year-old on the internet.
Yeah, well, I've
It's a
done a
thing.
lot of people's moms
Yeah.
over the internet. So.
Same.
Yeah. The internet was a marvelous place back in the day.
Not for moms though.
Not for the mothers.
I remember when Xbox Live first started up.
Oh man.
It was,
Oh,
me and my brother wanted to play Xbox Live so bad, and we
Mhm.
finally figured out how to do it. We finally got Call of Duty 3,
Mm.
and that was like one of the biggest games on
I remember
Xbox
that.
Live
Yeah.
when it came out. And that was like a World War II version. It was
Mhm.
the last World War II version for a while. And we put up a big ass tube TV. We like carried it out from our bedroom, put it on the kitchen counter where the internet plug was. We like plugged our Ethernet cord into the jack just straight to the Xbox. We got on Xbox Live finally. Like we got our parents to pay for it. We were like 10 or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember them days.
We were online, and we had so much fun just screaming at people.
Oh yeah.
Like, we found the most annoying ways to play too. And when people get mad, we just start yelling at them like, "You fucking suck!" Like just screaming like Dragon Ball Z, you know. And our neighbors actually came over, and they're like, "Are you guys okay? Like,
you need to call the cops."
They were like, "We heard screaming. Are you guys?"
Yeah, no, we're just playing Xbox.
We're totally fine. I'm sorry.
Them were the good old days.
Screaming into the microphone. That was good. Because with that game, you could be a sniper, and every time you respawn, you could drop artillery. So it's like you drop artillery and then just run and die on purpose.
Yep.
And just go drop more artillery. It's like a free kill streak every single life. It's like, oh my god, dude, this is
martyrdom
broken.
to the extreme.
So broken. It was fun though. People get so mad.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm starting to remember the fucking first game that I played on Xbox Live. I think it was Mech Assault.
Oh, dude, I still have Mech Assault too for the original Xbox. That was a beautiful game.
Yeah, that game was fun.
Beautiful game.
That and Counter-Strike. I remember playing the fuck out of Counter-Strike.
On Xbox?
On Xbox.
Yeah.
No, it was actually fun.
No, I played it on Xbox. And then I played it on PC.
I mean...
And then I tried to play it on Xbox again.
See, I really never played much Counter-Strike.
If you don't play it on PC and you only play it on Xbox, you'll never know the difference.
If you only play it on Xbox, you're okay.
But I mean, at that time, it was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Could never get into Counter-Strike. I was more Team Fortress.
Well, I didn't have a fucking gaming PC or a PC that could handle any games at that time.
No,
I didn't either. I was playing Age of Empires.
That was like the most that my could handle. Yeah.
Stronghold. That was a good one, dude.
Maybe City of Heroes.
I never played that one.
Oh, that was...
I didn't really get into MMOs.
Let's say that was my... Out of World of Warcraft or City of Heroes, definitely picked City of Heroes.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. I like building my own superhero. It was cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, it depends on like the powers they have and stuff, I guess. But if I want to make a superhero, I'm probably going to just play Saints Row again.
Yeah. Oh, I played
number 4.
Oh, I played the second one not too long ago. I beat number 2 not too long ago.
Oh, you beat it?
Yeah, it's hella glitchy on the PC nowadays.
I don't think I've beaten any Saints Row game except for the first one and the fourth one.
Yeah, same.
Fourth one's.
Yeah,
the first one was really cool.
First one was the shit. Yeah.
2, 3, and 4 I've defeated. I don't know if I've...
but 3 they totally went a different direction in 3. And
I
really didn't like it.
They got more slapsticky with it.
Yeah, and they took out fucking being able to like what was it? Couldn't like in the first one there was like gang wars.
Yep.
Fucking you could beat up pimps and fucking take their hose or something like that.
It went, they 180'd it, and then you could play as a blow up sex doll or a walking toilet and beat up people with a fucking dildo bat. Like, it went really estranged.
I think GTA had a lot to do with it.
Well, yeah, they didn't want to be GTA.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They were trying to be something different. They're like, shit.
And
like, we're getting called out for being a copy of GTA.
They became something different.
At what point where they're like, you know what? We're GTA. We understand that. But let's be GTA just fucking raunchy as fuck. We're going to give dildo bats to people. You can play as a fucking toilet with 2 guns. Like, you could be the John Wick, You
could be a blow-up sex doll and go up and beat up fucking prostitutes. It's a fucking weird game.
My theory about it is that they were like upset that they were just being called a copy of GTA, and GTA kept getting better. It's not like they were slowing down or dying. No, they were getting better and better, and they are still getting better. And so it's like, we're not going to be able to compete with a gangster game. Like, we are the exact same thing but different. Like, you can't do that.
Rockstar's
they took the funny, and that's what they did. They took the funny out of GTA and they fucking blew it up. Yeah.
So we have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be something. So like, let's be funny.
What if we do a quick restroom break?
Yeah. We can take a break real quick. I gotta go.
Awesome.
My morning coffee is caught up with me, and I'm like, fuck.
That's right. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I did forget about what we were talking about before the break. But you guys were talking about your EP, and I think that's really interesting. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so we have an EP coming out January 13th, which is at the time of this recording, this coming Friday. Really excited about that. We've got 5 songs on it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got 5 songs on it. It's called Signs from the Other Side.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like that.
Yeah.
It tells a story in its own sense. The way that Eric and I have viewed it is the first song is summoning a demon. The second song is the shit that it's going through. Then like the third song is what fucking how did you describe it?
Fuck if I remember.
Let it in.
Yeah, I was about to say, was it Intrusive Thoughts?
No, that was the next one.
I don't remember how I broke it down.
It was like, yeah, so you first summon the demon, then it does your bidding, and then you just want everything to end. And then you get depressed and you're fighting with those intrusive thoughts. And then by the end of it, everything is just nonsense.
Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So it does tell a story depending on...
Not a good ending.
No, it's not a good ending.
I like bad endings, dude.
Yeah. So do we.
Horrible, chaotic
things
endings.
don't always end up the way you want them to.
Yeah.
Man, I hate when everything's tied up in a bow.
Poor Mox and Bobby.
I hate Disney movies.
Oh, same.
Everything just goes perfectly well at the end. You're like, man,
ain't true
not
to
what
life.
I wanted.
Ain't true to life.
No, it's not. I really like the stories where you're like upset almost at the end of it.
Yeah, you're like wondering like how the fuck are they gonna go on?
Why the fuck would they end it like this?
Yeah.
There's
not a lot of those. Not a lot of American films, I should say.
No.
The American films are always like, happy, like tied up with
guy
a bow,
gets the
like,
girl at the end.
Even horror movies are like, the horror is over.
Yeah.
Everybody can go back to life. Like maybe it'll come back, but it's over for now.
Yeah. There might be a sequel.
There's always some peace at the end.
Yeah.
Not a movie. You watch like a Russian movie, dude.
Everybody dies.
You're fucked at the end.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's fucked.
Yeah.
Like
that's kind of why I like the ending to The Mist. I don't know if you've seen that the Stephen King.
But I've heard about the ending and how it's horrible. And
it's so fucked up.
When my girlfriend described it to me, and I'm like, you know what? That doesn't sound like a bad ending. Like it sounds like a horrible ending, but
it's a horrible ending.
It sounds artistic.
Yeah,
it's an ending. It's an ending.
It sounds like it makes you think at least.
If no one cares about spoilers. Fucking
that movie's been out a while.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, it's been out a while. I mean, basically, like they get stuck in their car in the mist where all the fucking monsters are, and the dad just has everybody in his fucking car kill themselves. And right when he's about to fucking end his life, the fucking SWAT or the army fucking pulls up and shit. That was such a fucked up ending.
He should have done it anyways.
Yeah,
he should have just done it.
He should have just done it at that point. Yeah. Stephen King. If only I could write like you.
Scary stuff.
Ding!
What is that from?
Fucking
Family Guy.
Family Guy. They were like, oh, do you know who really writes the Stephen King stuff? And it's just this guy in all pink just on a typewriter going, scary stuff, ding! And he's just like, it was fucking funny.
Yeah, because apparently the Stephen King that we're all familiar with was just the face.
Yeah, the real person who writes Stephen King stuff is just guy like with his teacup poodle wearing all pink, getting ready for brunch, just finishing up his little section. It's fucking funny shit.
Wow. No,
I
heard there's two different like Stephen Kings though, like the one before his car accident and the one after.
I feel like you
there's
could
two
say
different
that with
styles
a lot
of writing. Well, he like got in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
I heard his writing changed. It was different.
Really?
It's probably a traumatic experience. Probably changed him as a person.
Definitely a traumatic experience. But I'm wondering if it had anything to do with like the actual concussion because he had like a head injury.
Possibly.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure. I know he did a lot of coke in his earlier days.
Well, yeah.
That could have had something to do with it too.
Scary stuff.
Yeah,
just a line right after.
Yeah.
God
that'll get your paranoia running.
Right?
Oh, hell yeah.
If you can harness it.
I can only imagine writing fucking Salem's Lot and doing an 8-ball.
Like, man, would be the freakiest fucking shit imaginable right now.
just imagine fucking Pet Cemetery, right? Comes to life, everything that gets buried in it. It's great.
Rose red.
I remember reading that book when I was like 14. It's just like Pet Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
what
good one.
The fuck am I reading? Like,
yeah, that was a fucking trippy book.
I was like, they're having me read like fucking whatever required reading list for public schools, like
And Stephen King
Catcher
was
in the
one of them?
Rye, and like all these like
Man, I
regular
need to go to your
feel-good
fucking
novels.
For real.
No, but then I like went to my bookshelf at home. My mom had a bunch of Stephen King books, and I was like, oh, Pet Sematary, and like my mom was like, oh yeah, that book's really scary. It was like really small, it's kind of small book.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I'll read
Compared
this
to
one.
a lot of
I
them.
started reading it and
every
like,
other fucking book.
what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
this is fucked up. Like, he buried it. What was it? The cat?
Yeah, he buried the cat.
Buried the cat, and it comes back, and it's like just fucking aggressive as shit. I'm like, dude, this is
then the fucking
nuts,
kid
man.
dies.
This
and they
kid
bury
dies
him.
in front of him, and it's like, and I'm like, no,
Don't do it.
no,
Don't do it.
Don't
You
do
saw
it.
how the cat reacted.
Of course,
Don't do it.
of course, he fucking does it.
Oh yeah. And then the child becomes like a fucking Chucky, fucking
Ugh.
serial killer. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember reading that. And then, like, after I read that book, I found 2 more books on this shelf. They're Desperation and Regulators. And those are 2, like, parallel universes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you read, like, I read Desperation first, and it's about, like, this desolate town in Nevada where a demon is, like, drawing people in. And people are just ending up there. Like, their car will break down, or they're going through on a road trip and get stopped, or whatever. But
Yeah.
this, like, possessed sheriff is just, like bringing people into the jail. Like, he's detaining them and just holding them. And like it's just crazy, dude. Like the story is just so horrible, and like there is no hope. They keep trying to escape and keep getting caught and fucked up, and like at the very end, like somebody ends up like killing the demon, but like the story doesn't end up good.
Oh yeah, no.
So then the Regulators is like all the same characters but a totally different story. So it's like the characters already. So how they're going to act, and like like their personalities, but it's like that other story never happened. And he writes it under like a pen name, Richard Bachman.
Okay.
I think. So it's like 2 different books with the same characters, and it looks like 2 different authors, and the covers look almost the same. Like it's really creepy.
See what you did
it's
there.
kind of weird.
It's kind of genius too.
The demon has the same name, and it has like the same kind of dialogue. Like just desperate, like ravaging dialogue. Like, I need souls. Like, I'll do anything. But,
I'll suck your dick for your soul.
Yeah.
Dick for souls.
In the Regulators, he like
souls.
ends up possessing this little kid. He like manipulates this little kid. And this little kid is like locked away in his own mind, and he has to like learn how to break out.
Oh
and,
man,
get control of his body back. Like, it's really creepy.
That's where you get like the fucking telekinetic people from The Shining.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, Stephen King has a style.
Oh yeah,
he has a style for sure. A lot of it's like internal dialogue, internal like battles.
Oh yeah,
like Dreamcatcher.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely one with a lot of internal shit. That was a trip. Be possessed by a fucking alien and try to fight him through your mind and shit, and goes up your ass. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Does he write from experience?
I hope not.
Has he like been possessed? Like,
these are the right questions.
That
detective is the right
Has
question.
Stephen King had a parasitic alien
up his butt?
Up his butt.
Or anything close?
Yes. Up his butt.
There's a pegging gun wrong.
Oh God. Get pegged by a cursed dildo.
Yeah, there's probably stories out there. There's probably plenty of them. I don't know about Stephen King, but
I'm sure.
I'm sure that they're out there.
Go on YouTube, type in scary stories. You've got some shit.
Ding.
If that's a Stephen King book, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but it could very well be in one of his books.
It's just a different pen name.
Yeah, it'd be a different pen name. It's a Richard Bachman for sure.
Terrible.
You guys are you're working on a production company in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you helping out other projects working on with this company, or are you just doing your own stuff under this name?
Well, we have a company which is Above Below Studios.
Above Below Studios.
That's Eric and I are both co-owners, and we have a partner company, Exit Reality Entertainment, that we well, for one, they helped us put out our movie like and subscribe, and we've been helping them with whatever projects that they have as well. Definitely a partnership that we're looking to put out a bunch more stuff within the next couple of years, and really build both ABS and ERE.
Okay.
Yeah, so we pretty much, we do everything under ABS. Demonik is licensed and owned by ABS. Everything we're doing is all through that company.
Like LLC.
Yep.
LLC and licensed, bonded, insured, whatever the hell you need.
We've got it. Whatever you need to start a successful business, we have it.
We do everything. We just don't make cars.
Yep. Everything but cars. For now. That might be something in the future.
Yeah, give it time.
Yep.
The above below mobile.
The above below mobile.
Maybe you can have a division for that at some point when you're bigger.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, we've talked about having like video game divisions, strictly sound, strictly audio.
Oh, you guys work in video game sound?
Not really sound. I mean, we've played around with
definitely make something.
Oh yeah, but we've played around. We've dabbled with like video game creation.
I'm really big into Nintendo Core, so that's one of the next songs that I want to try to do is a Nintendo Core song.
Oh, yeah, we've been pondering.
Like Bitcore?
Oh yeah, that I love that shit. Love it.
I love chiptune.
I don't know why, but I do.
One thing that really bugs me, like one of my pet peeves about chiptune, is when people add like modern synths with the chiptune. Like, stop. Fucking stop it. Like,
just
if you're gonna do chiptune, like it's got to be 16-bit max. Like, do not go higher than that.
We've got some plans for stuff in that. We've been playing around with the name, like, what was it, 8-monic Bitcore?
Something like that. Yeah, 8-monic Bitcore.
It's going to be EP from Demonik, and it's just going to be all 16-bit.
There's some chiptune out there that's like, it's surprisingly like so fucking like musically sound. It's just like, this needs to be instruments. Like, this needs to be real fucking music.
The thing, yeah.
You know? And it's like, I've looked up, like, the thing is about chiptune is like there's a whole bunch of like funk in the lead sections, and it's like it really has a lot of funk to it, and like that's like a common theme in chiptune.
Yeah, it's more jazzy almost.
So fucking good, like jazz and funk, and it's like if that was a guitar or like a saxophone or something,
it's got
like
soul to it.
It would be a fucking #1 hit. You know, so it's like some of these songs are really really good, but it's just people who can't play instruments. You know, they have the musical mind, but they can't like play a saxophone.
That's my problem.
They're a composer, not a musician.
Like, that's my problem for sure. Like I fuck around on a keyboard all day long, but I don't know exactly how to play it. I can't get what's in my head onto the keyboard.
That's been the hardest thing.
Like, fuck, dude. There's music flowing through my head all day, but
that's why I stick to vocals.
Oh yeah, singing.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
if I wrote down what I wanted to sing, I could sing. I could use my voice as an instrument. That's like, I've been using my voice since I was like, a baby. So
yeah,
been screaming since birth.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been figuring that shit out for a while. Keyboard, not so much.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
It's been a venture. It's been a definite venture trying to learn.
Yeah, you said you were trying to learn, right?
It's been a fun thing. The biggest thing is just learning your scales, just getting the scales down, because everything is done through synths, and it's still a keyboard, and there's piano, synth. It's still the same thing at the end of the day. But yeah, it's been coming along pretty well. It's not as hard as many people think, but it's just trying to biggest thing is just scales, just sticking with your scales and learning the different types of scales, and
it's like remembering which notes go with each other. Going
from that pen to paper, it's so fucking hard. There'll be. Because I don't make just like more hardcore stuff. I also make like lo-fi, EDM, chill stuff, heavy stuff. Cool. But like when I'm opening up FL Studio, I don't have any control. I could be wanting to make the heaviest banger Demonik will ever produce, and I end up making like a very lo-fi mellow song, or vice versa. I could be wanting to make. I could be in a very chilly, jazzy mood, and I make an absolute banger for Demonik. It's just a heavy, angry, fucking fuck you song when I'm just trying to relax. Like, there's just, I feel that pen to paper is fucking, it's difficult sometimes. It's
mine's almost the opposite. I do like all these crazy metal vocals and shit, and I find myself making shit that sounds like it'd come out of Zelda.
Yeah.
Like the one I showed you the other day. Yep. Yeah. It's crazy how it is. I know a couple musicians where they'll do the same thing, like we were talking about earlier, like how like a drummer can play in so many different bands, different genres and stuff. And I always think that's really cool. Like if you look at fucking Corpse Grinder from fucking Cannibal Corpse, you wouldn't think of dude fucking being all about like crane machines and plushies and doing shit like that, you know, like dude's really big into like D&D or WoW.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah,
I've seen like all the memes.
Yeah, like you wouldn't think,
him, like,
and I love that.
He's
shit.
like smiling like some like some nerd with like a big plushie he won or something like that.
Yeah, with the fucking thickest neck you've ever fucking seen.
God, yeah.
Wearing a metal shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
looking like fucking Nathan Explosion from Metalocalypse. Yeah.
Perfectly innocent.
Love it. But I mean, that just goes to show that you really can't judge a book by its cover. And that's one thing in like the music scene that I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so many people are into so many different things. Like, I just by looking at you, I wouldn't be able to, you know, I wouldn't say that, hey, this guy likes fucking Berserk.
Yeah.
But seeing you wear the fucking shirt, seeing what you've got on your shelf, you can definitely see. First, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Berserk
like first, Berserk is great.
I listened to like Black Dahlia Murder and Amon Amarth. That's pretty much Berserk music.
Yes.
Right there.
Fucking guts.
I feel that from like compared to like what we make to what we listen to are two big different things. Like, we can go and have a practice for Demonik, and then on the car ride home we're both singing Frank Sinatra. Like it's just it's all over the damn place.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
My I'm one of those people that just like clicks the liked songs playlist in Spotify, and I just click like songs go.
That's usually what I do up on YouTube. It's just liked videos, and then 1 minute we'll be listening to some 90s gangster rap, and the next minute it's your dad rock, and then Sinatra, and then we're listening to lo-fi. It's all over the damn place.
I never have dad rock. Can't do it.
That's him.
I love dad rock. Bro,
not a big fan.
I love my dad rock through and through. It's a golden age of music, man.
Yeah.
Like what's your dad rock bands?
Like the Doobie Brothers. I love the Doobie Brothers. Boston,
the
greatest.
Talking about classic rock.
Classic rock. That's dad rock, man. That's dad rock.
There's hit and miss for me because Boston. There's some genius in fucking Boston.
I
those
love
guys are
Boston.
Genius. That music sounds good.
Fucking
ELO
Electric Lights
ELO
Orchestra.
Is so good.
They're so fucking good.
ELO is genius too. That's another one of those bands that's like they're not really a genre. It's classic rock because it's old, but the genre like. They're one of those bands that breaks the genre. ELO sounds so fucking weird compared to any other band.
Oh yeah,
like Pink Floyd. It's just classic rock.
Floyd would definitely be
what
up
the
there.
fuck
Rush.
is Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Really?
That's how I feel with Rush. It's
Rush.
It's experiment.
So
it's experience.
Weird.
Just put on 2112 and just this experience.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's crazy. Like you don't know what the fuck is going on half the time because it's not music. Like it's just like they have sounds and stuff that like complement the music. It just brings you through the story, but it's like all experimental shit. But they had so much money, they're just telling the record labels like, "Yeah, this is what we're putting out."
Yep.
And the record label's like, "If you say so."
See, and that's kind of like Demonik, just without the funds.
Yeah.
You know, everything is very, very experimental. Hell, we don't even know what to call our genre that we've somehow created.
Yeah, well, we've apparently created.
Well, hopefully the YouTube computer gods like it.
Right. So far, with a little bit of promotion that we've done, I would say that it's not too bad. Given how hard it is to fucking find shit on YouTube.
Well, after this podcast, you guys are going to blow the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you never know. Shit.
Not right now.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
I got like maybe 30 or 40 people who listen to this. Maybe.
That's more than what I've got on Spotify.
That's twice our current Spotify listeners.
Well,
I should say I have 30 or 40 views on each podcast. I don't know if that's multiple people like clicking through multiple times. That could be. I don't know how that.
Well, we appreciate you people doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
very
great.
much so.
It's cool just watching, looking at the stats and stuff. You know, I get to see which episodes get the most views, so it's kind of interesting.
That's one thing I love on YouTube. It gives you a graph so you could see where in the video people just started dropping out, like what bored them.
I don't want to pay too close attention to that because I feel like I'm going to start censoring myself. I just want to fucking bullshit naturally from start to finish. Like if I start paying attention to like, oh, what don't people want to hear? Like, I don't
It's gonna
give a
change
fuck
things
what people
for you.
don't
It's
wanna
gonna change
hear.
the
Like,
show.
yeah, let's just talk. Let's have a conversation. You know, I've had ones where we talked about shit that was totally fucking not what I thought we were gonna talk about. You know, I had Rob Eugene from Thraw. I had him on. He's also like a promoter for 13th Floor.
Okay.
Don't we have a Thraw sticker on the
He's like
monitor?
the doorman for all their shows.
I think that is a Thraw sticker on my monitor.
Thraw is like one of the bigger like
I think,
underground band here.
I think I remember someone I met and they gave me a sticker and I just slapped it on one of my monitors and I think it is Thraw.
Yeah,
could have been Rob. I don't know.
Might have been.
I don't know.
He's a doorman at a lot of the shows.
I think it was then.
It could have been.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a cool motherfucker. I had him over here. We did a podcast and he hardly talked about his band at all. Like I kept trying to poke at it, you know, like, oh, what about your band? He's like, oh,
they're just a band.
It's just a band.
Whatever.
That's a band.
Yeah,
Just doing
they're
shit,
there.
whatever. Yeah, it's like they're releasing stuff someday, whatever. But he's like constantly doing shit with them, so it's like you have stuff going on. Let's talk about it. He's like, nah.
Somebody else in the band handles that.
Okay, fine, whatever.
And
I did like at that time I didn't even know he was a promoter for 13th Floor. Like I was unaware of that fact, you know. And so after the fact, I told somebody like, oh yeah, I just had Rob Eugene on. He's like, oh, from 13th Floor? It's like, what? It's like, yeah, he's a promoter from 13th Floor. He's like one of the main guys there. Promotes all the shows.
Why doesn't anyone tell me these things?
Why didn't he say anything? Like, what the fuck, man? He could have talked about 13th Floor.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I'll have him on again or something. I'll force him. I'll
Right.
have him at gunpoint.
There you go.
like, talk.
Talk about
Talk
Thraw. Tell me everything about Thraw.
What motivates you?
All
He'll
you hear is
probably
just a
still
little.
be like, nah. Just deadpan, like, nah.
Yeah.
I won't.
You're gonna have to shoot me there, boy.
Go do
Do
it.
it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Sounds like something he would do. I don't know. It's been interesting getting people from the metal scene on though,
Yeah.
because like everyone's so different.
Oh, I bet.
Like everyone gets into metal for different reasons, but I think mostly it's for like the live shows. Anybody who goes to a live metal show is now a metal fan. Like that's just how it happens. That's how most people get into it. But like, you know, everybody listens to it on their own time for their own reasons. But it's those live shows that really fucking draw people in.
I don't know, man. I was a huge fan before I even went to my first concert. Honestly,
Same.
Yeah,
yeah.
like heavier,
Like
death
heavy,
metal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Growing up, my
Shit.
dad, all he listened to was like Slayer, Megadeth, Pants. He has Slayer tattooed in his arm to where it looked like he took a razor blade, just carved it into himself. And I remember being like 4 years old in the bathtub, just listening to fucking Cowboys from Hell blasting in the living
Oh
room.
man, I grew up with Pantera. Like I grew up with Pantera and Metallica and Iron Maiden. Like
Those,
those are like
all
classic
the classics
metal.
and the new
Classic
metal.
metal.
That's what I grew up on. Especially a lot of new metal.
Kinda
Not
liked
me.
Corn when I was younger,
I
but
loved
I grew
Korn.
out of it.
Oh, my mom was
I still
obsessed
love
with
Korn.
Korn. My mom loved Korn and Disturbed.
Old
and
Korn,
got me
not new
into
Korn.
them.
My mom
Like Follow the Leader.
my mom
Yeah.
liked John Mellencamp and Billy Joel.
Okay.
And my parents listened to them as well.
So my mom wasn't quite a
I mean,
hardcore rocker like my dad was.
I grew up to fucking
my mom was
old
more like-
Serbian music and whatever fucking techno my uncle played. So
Yeah, my
techno?
mom, my
Yeah.
dad hates techno, but my mom loves it. Like the old '90s and early 2000s, like house music.
Yeah.
Like
and
Around the
that's-
World.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Daft Punk. That's what
yeah,
really
like
got me. Like
Dabba-dee
ATC,
Dabba Die.
ATC and all them.
Venga
Yeah.
Boys.
Venga Boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get
Get some Pendulum in there.
Oh,
God,
God,
I love
like
Pendulum.
techno.
Yeah.
What I've been really into lately is this genre called Frenchcore.
We.
There's Frenchcore and hardcore. And hardcore, most people in America think metal is hardcore, but it's a EDM genre. It's like a hard dance genre.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's really fast. It's usually like 100 BPM, something close to that, and it's super fast. And the kick is distorted like 12 times over.
Yeah, you're
And
talking
it's
like the
super heavy, like
the happy hardcore.
there. Well, that's a version of hardcore.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's like happier, upbeat. And the only reason happy hardcore is more popular is because like girls like it.
So isn't
girls can
so you
dance
talking
to it. And
so you
it's happier
talking
and,
like have you heard of Showtech?
Showtech is hardstyle.
Hard style, okay.
Hardstyle is like dun 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 dun. Like it's like a specific
because they have
beat.
they have some of those where you can hear it's that
that's like hardcore.
That tuned distorted kick. It's like,
I think hardcore has been getting more popular in Europe, so I think more DJs are like kind of leaning towards that sound where everything is just super distorted and like fucking loud as hell.
I'm pretty sure I have a few hardcore songs on my phone, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, there's artists like Anger Fist.
Anger Fist.
Anger Fist is a hardcore artist. There's Frenchcore artists like I think Dort is one I listen to a lot. I'm blanking on it right now because I haven't listened to it in a little bit, but I've been listening to podcasts mostly. But I could send you a playlist, but there's this Frenchcore that's like, it's really fast, but it's like melodic, and they use instrument samples on a lot of the songs. So they'll have an accordion sample with the like kick that's like, and it's like there's an accordion in the background like going like really fast, like
okay,
like it's like super fast melodic.
So it's almost like a psytrance, almost where it gets the melody from. Almost.
Oh, it's cool. It's really cool. It's hard to describe because it's like one of those really unique genres, but
Oh, I love the umbrella of genres underneath EDM. That's probably my favorite.
I describe it as like, it's pretty much like the death metal of EDM. Like not Frenchcore, but like hardcore is more dark tones, more darker, like heavier, like metal kind of sounding.
Any darker, you're getting into the annoyance of dubstep.
Yeah, I hate dubstep. It's too slow.
I like the OG stuff like Zardonic, Excision, fucking. Dude, a lot of those guys, but like a lot of the new stuff is just
if it's slower than 80, I can't do it.
Most dubstep was 80 BPM.
It's like 60.
Yeah. A lot of them are like a lot of them hang around like that 60 to 75 range.
Wow. Like it's like slow.
That's why I always enjoy like Melbourne Bounce, where it's at that natural 128, just the
that's the shuffle. That's the hard style. Hard style is like the Melbourne
bounce
shuffle
stuff. Melbourne Bounce holds a special place in my heart.
That's like the show tech.
Show tech's all over the place with their genres.
Yeah, dude, I still look up hardstyle playlists every once in a while. I have to look up I have to throw in a word like dark or heavy though, because if I just throw hardstyle, like it'll just play like happy stuff.
You're gonna get the happy hard,
like
the 08, 2000, early 2000s.
Yeah, the vocals
stuff.
are always like, believe in yourself, like, you can do this. Yeah. Like we are together.
No, fuck that.
Plur love and all that shit.
Like, oh, I want stuff that's like, through time and space, we will destroy.
Yeah, you try to pull away from that festival shit.
You know, I want some crazy, intense, like, I don't know. I'm driving in Phoenix, man. Come on,
I want
this
that
is
underground
Mad Max.
shit.
Like,
yeah.
Give me some heavy music.
Need that underground
shiny
shit.
and chrome.
Yep. Oh,
you feel that?
I've yelled that at cars passing by so much. Bro, don't even get me started on driving.
It's been pretty bad. Like this season is bad.
Oh yeah.
There's so many people in Arizona right now because of the winter.
Yep.
Everybody comes to Arizona for the winter, and people have already moved here by the millions. It's like, it's so crazy.
It's terrible.
Like I've been considering making a impact horn. You can turn like an impact drill into an air horn.
Nice.
And have the drill battery power the horn.
Oh hell
so
yeah.
It's like a handheld just sound like
oh nice.
I've been thinking about adding a train horn to my car. Scare the fucking bejesus out of people.
It sounds like a train horn but in your hand. Like it's literally a handheld train horn. Like you don't need a car.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
You can just put it in your backpack.
I keep that motherfucking thing on me.
Keeping it like on my center console. So like when people piss me off, like fuck my Ford Ranger does not have a very powerful horn, but this thing I can just point out the window, like
yeah, I want to get a train horn on my little Ford Focus. I think that would be great, dude.
God. Can it power that thing?
I'd probably have to get a separate battery just for the horn.
Another battery,
just for the horn.
Yeah, dude, just get that drill battery. Just have the horn on the outside. Just run it to the outside. It's just an air tube, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So that's one thing I miss about my old Honda. It's like when people hear you, you get cut off a lot less. And I miss my old Honda for that thing. That thing was a lawnmower on fucking wheels. My Focus, bro, people never hear me. They can't fucking tell what's going on. If you get a train horn on that son of a bitch, no one's cutting you off then. Gonna be scaring people into medians.
Fuck yeah.
You could just attach a speaker and like play a tone.
See, the one thing that I'd worry
Just
about though is
constant.
how many more accidents is that going to cause? Just scaring the shit out of people.
They accidentally clip you.
Yeah. Oh
Just get
god,
them while
the
they're driving
chaos.
away. Just
Yeah.
get them while they're driving away.
But I don't think it has the same effect as if like I'm right next to them.
Or just get like a police grade speakerphone into it. Excuse me, ma'am.
Talk to them.
You shouldn't
Ma'am.
be driving.
On your left.
Yep.
It's like super
Slow
loud.
person in the
God.
fast lane passing by.
Still scare the shit out of people, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, like
That'd be
swerve.
fucking hilarious. That's definitely something that we should do.
Oh yeah.
We should definitely do that.
My buddy Josh, he has this gigantic truck. It's like an F-350 diesel.
Dually
like
in the
the-
back and shit.
I could fit my head in the exost.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like
God.
he ordered the wrong exhaust, and he's like, "Yeah, I ordered the wrong one. It's too big."
He's got like a tractor exhaust.
Dude, it's ridiculous. It looks stupid. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
gigantic. You know, it's it sounds like a jet when he
Oh,
fucking hits the
God.
gas. It's like
Nice. Jesus.
that thing moves.
Probably the air
And
pressure
it's,
coming out of
it's
that thing
impressive.
alone.
Mhm.
But he has a loudspeaker on the bottom, a big ass speaker on the bottom with a microphone in the truck, so he
Yeah.
can talk. And it's pretty funny. He said he's called people out before, like, "Hey, move over.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
You're in my
I'd be-
lane."
I'd be doing that all day
Like
long.
he only does it when people are like stopped or like slow. He doesn't
Mhm.
do it when they're moving fast. Like you can get a ticket for that shit.
Oh yeah.
But I went out shooting with him once, and he used it at the range. We were just out at like, I don't know, somewhere out in the desert, somewhere like northwest or something, out in Happy Valley Road or something like that. But he was like telling people to stop shooting because there's like 5 or 6 other groups
Mhm.
that were out there with us,
Hmm.
and people wanted to change their targets, and he just turned his
Oh,
truck on.
God.
He was like, we're gonna stop shooting for a second to go change out targets. Can everybody please stop? He's like directing the whole
Mhm.
shooting range like he was a director.
That's great.
It's pretty funny. Like at least somebody had something to stop
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how else are you gonna do it? Just scream? Like
Hope
Yeah,
to God.
it sounded way better, but it was way more polite.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I just want that horn though.
I would too.
I just want to scream at people.
Yeah.
Totally understand
Some
that.
people deserve it.
Some people really do. Some people are just having a bad day.
I'm always having a bad day when I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Anytime
wait.
I get behind a wheel, it's a bad day.
I can't wait till
Yeah.
cars drive themselves.
It's
Like,
happening.
I
Give it
want
time.
my car to drive itself.
Give it time.
I just want to type in Chili's.
Just,
Just drive to Chili's.
I don't
for me.
care. Just get me there.
Drive me to the next concert. Like I don't even know where it's at.
Chili's Mad Max mode. Go.
Yeah, ludicrous speed.
Yep.
There we
Go.
go.
I want to go
Ludicrous
plaid.
speed.
That's the setting. It's the setting on the Teslas.
Yeah, and doesn't
Nice.
it
It's called
turn?
ludicrous.
Doesn't it turn plaid too?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I think that's the name of the.
Yeah, but
version.
like, doesn't like the little console like it turns like
I
plaid
bet,
when you do it?
I bet
That'd
it
be
does,
fucking
dude. I bet
great.
it does.
Yeah, we're going ludicrous speed. We've gone plaid.
They've gone plaid.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. It wouldn't surprise me, dude. Elon Musk, he likes to joke. I saw an interview with him talking about his SpaceX rocket
Mm-hmm.
and how it's pointed. He
Oh,
said,
the
or
move.
how it's rounded. Somebody
Mhm.
asked him why it was rounded.
And it was all because of the dick. Wasn't it because of
Or no, why it was pointed. Somebody asked him why it was pointed, and he said, because like I asked them to make it more pointy. Like I wanted them to make it more pointy. Like the original design was round, and
Mhm.
they said no, more pointy because I want it to look cool.
Yeah,
Jesus.
But he was quoting the dictator.
I was about
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
it was the
Yeah.
dictator, right?
Is the
Yeah.
Aladdin news or the Aladdin news?
Yeah, you are HIV.
Aladdin.
Sir, I think that you are getting most of your information about rockets from cartoons. Did you happen to have a duck and with his bill on the other side of his head?
It may have had the character who suffered from similar
Suffered from a similar deformity, yes. Oh,
that movie is
God.
ridiculous.
Beard of Doom Rocket. I fucking love it.
Bro, there's no one like Sacha Baron
Oh,
Cohen.
no.
It's a shame that whole movie is not hilarious. It's just like every other scene is hilarious.
Yeah, like I have to give you that
It
one.
has its moments.
It's like up and down.
It's got a
like,
good amount of moments, but the entirety of the movie, yeah. No.
I wouldn't recommend the movie, but there's some good jokes in there.
The fucking scene in the air in the helicopter always gets me.
Oh yeah, the Porsche 911. yeah. I bet I can count to 3 faster than you.
Oh no, you can't. 3, 2, 1. Fucking. Oh my God.
It's that one, and then the baby deliverance scene gets me every time when he
Oh,
leaves the
yeah.
cell phone in her, and like from the POV of the cell phone, opens it up and looks into the womb. Oh my God, I lose my shit every time.
That's creative.
So
Very
are you having
creative.
a boy or an abortion?
Who decided on that scene? Who decided on that scene? Like, oh, we got to make it to where like they're looking from
Like
the
when he
inside.
closes it,
Like,
it just
It
jiggles
just
and the whole thing.
jiggles, yeah.
Every time, dude. I don't know.
The fucking sound that they got too. It's like latex almost or something. It's terrible.
the Foley artist.
Yeah. Ugh. Kudos to that person.
Kudos to that movie.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll have our own dictator eventually. I give it 5
Are you guys
years.
gonna make comedies?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I know. I heard you guys were gonna work on some horror movies, but
Pretty much a lot of horror. Everyone that we're working with, and ourselves included, just horror, man. That's the way to go. It's especially with films. It's the easiest to sell. It's the easiest to make. They're really fun to work on.
yeah. I feel like a weirdo. I really don't like horror movies. I feel like the only person in the fucking world.
No.
Everybody
no.
loves horror movies, and I just can't. I see like I don't get the scare.
Yeah.
I don't get the
like,
scare either because
It's so hard for me to like get into it. I'm like, because I don't even like fucking believe in ghosts in real life, so it's like that has probably a factor into it, and it's like.
See, I watch more
I can't
for
watch
like
this movie and get into it, you know.
I like more the gore factor, especially like the old like 80s, the 70s through 90s movies, like the Reanimator. Love it. That's like there's no movie better than the Reanimator series or the old Evil Deads. Like they were just something special to them.
Well, Evil Dead is a different kind of.
It's a different style of horror.
That's like a comedy, though.
Well,
The first one wasn't, but the second one was.
That's the thing, though, is that a lot of people don't know is that the second one,
they leaned into it.
No, it was more of a remake of the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch them back to back, you'll know.
Yeah.
It's hard not to. Yeah.
And it's the only reason why they called it number 2 instead of just remaking it was because of like licensing issues or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like it's really fucking stupid, but
the first one was far more serious.
oh yeah,
They made it as a horror movie, and the response is what made them make a sequel exactly like the first one. They're like the response they got from Evil Dead 1 was like, we need to actually make a comedic horror movie because we did really well.
And we took
Like,
a lot.
let's
We took
do
a
it
lot of
again.
elements from that.
Oh, yeah,
for our horror film. Like
That's awesome.
definitely love that like horror comedy
Dude,
element.
that Evil Dead 2 blew my mind. I watched that when I was like a little kid.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, dude.
Oh
this
yeah.
is
the scene where
fucking
everything
hilarious.
starts laughing is probably like
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite
I was
scene
talking
in
about that
any
the other
movie.
day. Me and my girlfriend were at Texas Roadhouse, and I was looking at the deer on the wall, and I was like, "It's really giving me some Evil Dead vibes." Thinking about this deer, and just I'm seeing it just looking over at me like, "Ha ha ha ha!"
And just start laughing and shit. Yeah. Next thing you know, your
Doesn't it
fucking
say
steak
something?
starts laughing too.
It has some sort of cheesy line, doesn't it? I forget what it says.
No,
It's
that
been
was
so long since It
Yeah, it's been
says
a
something to
minute.
him, and then they all start laughing. Like, I forget.
no. I'm pretty sure it said something like "I'll eat your soul" because that's what they always fucking
Yeah, it
say.
says,
Yeah.
it says something cheesy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Then they all start like laughing. Like,
Well, speaking of Evil Dead, have you seen the trailer for the new one?
no.
Do it.
I thought didn't they already come out with a new one?
No, well, they came out with like a reboot like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
but
And
they're
making
now.
a sequel to that one.
I don't know if it's
Or
a
what?
sequel or if it's just like another story in the Evil Dead universe, but it looks okay.
Honestly, like I've been really turned off by sequels for a
Yeah.
couple years now
I don't blame you.
because everything is a reboot or a sequel. It's kind of annoying.
And none of it is done well.
Well, I mean, eventually, the fucking human creativity well was going to run dry.
Well, everything's already been done.
Yeah,
everything's already been done. Nothing is original.
That's not even true, dude. Just be creative and fucking. The problem is that in the film industry, nobody has the balls to put out an original story. They just say like, "Oh, this works. We know this is going to make us
too much money involved.
People are going to watch this. Like, we know for a fact this is a safe fucking bet."
Casting decisions get made because like this person it does really well in this country, so this movie has to cast this person, and we need this director because they test well with this demographic. And this person market.
Can apologize in Chinese if we need to. And
it's all like it's all. It's
so yeah, dude. It's like
it's not about the story anymore.
It's systematic.
No, exactly. Nobody's willing to put their money on the story. That's why we're getting a bunch of sequels and reboots, is because nobody wants to put their money in the actual creativity of the story.
And that's why fans make better content, better Star Wars content than Disney.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single good thing come from Disney Star Wars wise in a long time. The fans make better stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
It's hell, even the way with Star Trek. The Star Trek fan films are better than the new ones.
Dude, Star Trek. So disappointing what happened to Star Trek.
Yep.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I'll
talk about old Star Trek all day long.
I still watch the goldies. I'm on like DS9, Voyager, all the OG ones.
Next Generation is the best.
Oh, dude, yeah.
By far.
No one can touch Picard or Janeway. Those are the two greatest captains in all of Star Trek. Dude. Oh, I love Janeway.
I like Archer better than Janeway.
She was a boss.
I think Archer was better.
Not a lot of people liked that version of Star Trek. Which one
was that? It wasn't my favorite
was...
series, but I thought Archer as a captain was like, fuck the Prime Directive.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to fucking help these people. Or we're going to fucking attack. We're going to do whatever. Like, fuck the rules.
He was definitely more ballsy, yeah.
He was a cowboy. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
Oh, definitely.
Archer was cool.
The Borg in that version were really interesting as well.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I actually thought that was weird because it didn't fit in with the rest of the timeline. They met the Borg back then, but then the Next Generation was supposed to be their first contact with the Borg. Didn't make sense.
No.
There's a lot of continuity errors with that one, but
it's because you're getting different writers and different universes.
It was a lot later.
Bullshit.
It came out in like 2001.
Yeah, it was a later one.
Way later. But
I need to watch more Star Trek.
Dude,
my dad was a huge Trekkie. I grew up on that shit. There's a lot of
episodes, so there's a lot of lore that gets dropped in the episodes. So there's actually a lot of details, and their continuity, as far as like the details goes, it's really spot on. Like they mention episodes from previous series that are accurate, that have something to do with the episode they're on now, and it's like they cross over and like all the stories cross over and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Especially that's what I loved about DS9, because then you get like Worf and shit, and you get like get all these characters from other fucking versions of Star Trek all in one fucking hub. Nice. It was really fucking cool.
Nice. Oh shit! It is 4:20.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
God, sorry.
Can I hit that?
Yeah, here you go. Be a stoner. Fucking pothead.
Fuck yeah.
Anyways, we've been going for like about 2.5 hours right now.
Oh shit!
I
think we ought to wrap this up. You can take dab, and like when we wrap this up real quick. Yeah. And so I just want to make sure everybody who's got this far on the episode knows where to look you guys up, how to look up your work.
So either Demonik or Above Below Studios. We are on everything except TikTok right now. We're building up to that, building our content. You can find us on Pandora, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. We're under everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Soon to be on new grounds. We're
so
on
Demonik
Twitter.
is what you're working on primarily right now?
Music-wise, it'd be Demonik and another artist of ours underneath Above Below Studios of Time Scent. But
Time Scent?
Time Scent.
How do you spell that?
Time, like a clock, like Time, and then scent, like you're sending it to someone. Time Scent.
One word?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
I think so.
I spelled it with a C, like scent.
No, I honestly haven't gotten
one cent.
I haven't gotten any clarification from Vince on how to spell it.
We'll figure it out.
Probably get an angry text here soon eventually about it.
Well, I can put the correct link if you let me know the link. I can put that in the description.
There's nothing out for him just yet. We're building up. We're
all right.
Working on the first songs for him right now.
Well, give me the links you want me to put in the description. I will.
Cool. Definitely got you there.
Pretty much the YouTube
but yeah,
and Spotify.
Above and Below Studios.
Above Below.
Above Below.
Above Below Studios.
3 words.
All right, gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. All right, well, it was good having you on.
Hey, thank you for having us.
We'll definitely have another episode.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Look
It was
forward to
a good time.
I'm not done with this. So
Good.
Good.
All right. See you guys later.